And it's live. Hey guys, Gogsy here, and welcome back to Pass the Mic. Today we are on our second show of potentially 3. We might be doing something later as well. But of course, on the back of Scotland's 1-0 defeat, we're trying to just brush that off, and we're going to go straight into the next one. Hibs against Dundee. It's the deciding match of their group. They both have 9 points after 3 games. They both have qualified for the next round and are in the hat for the draw. But the winner decides who's seeded and who's not seeded. So I'm going to introduce the panel tonight. We have got Stevie Wales. How's it going, mate?
How are we doing, Gogsy?
Better now. We've got Frazqwandro, who's muted himself because he's listening to the gaffer's interview before the game. And we've also got Ramage.
Right, lads.
And Roscoe, how's it going?
Hi, Gogsy, how are you?
I'm good. We'll read the comments so far. Angus Shan says 2-1 Dundee. Niall Kane says 1 each with Dundee to win on penalties. There's a lot of love for Dundee here. Hibs 2-0. All right, lads, I'm going for 2-1 Hibs win. Matt White HD says 1 Dundee. And Scott Hines says 5-0 Hibs. So I'm going to get Stevie to read out the starting 11 for Hibs. Yeah, you got it.
2 seconds. They've got Barnes in goals, and they go a back four of McGinn, McGregor, Paul Hanlon, and Josh Doig.
Mm-hmm.
In the middle, they've got Dre Wright in the wing, Stevie Mallon, Joe Newell, and Jamie Murphy on the left. And then up front, they go, according to this, they go with Martin Boyle and Kevin Nisbet.
And Ramage, you've got the Dundee team.
Yeah, we've got Jack Hamilton in goal, and then Cammy Kerr, Jordan McGee, Sean Byrne, Danny Mullen, Paul McGowan, Declan McDade, Christy Elliott, Finlay Robertson, Jordan Marshall, and Charlie Adam.
So I'm going to open the floor out to the Dundee fans in this stream because we've got me and Stevie are outnumbered. But lads, what are you feeling ahead of today's game? We'll go Fraz first.
I mean, lineup wise, it's probably like the best that we could put out, to be honest. Other than that, I mean, like the fact that Dundee are through, I don't think McPake will want to like prove a point here, against Hibs, which he obviously played for. So we won't go down easily. I don't think McPake will really want to win this group. But it doesn't matter if we get beat, obviously. But I want to win.
I want to win as well, just so like we're a seeded team. I don't think we've ever been a seeded team in this competition since qualifying for the last 16. So
when we beat United, we were seeded that year, but it made no difference anyway.
No, we weren't, because United beat us on penalties in the first game.
And then you went and beat them again.
Sorry, I'm talking shite.
Yes, of course. So we've got some more comments. Celtic Glasgow 1888 says 1-0 Hibs. I wonder why. Logic Scotland says it's either going to be a whitewash from Hibs or a close 1 each or 1-0 for Dundee. If Tana was playing for Hibs, I'd say okay. How's the stream? Fraz never actually used the online player.
It's actually really good, mate. Other than the fact that you have to listen to Michael Stewart bumping his gums. It's really good. Thank you, Logic Scotland. A pint will be delivered in due course.
Very tasty team for Hibs. This will be a very good game. I think I'm quite intrigued by how the game's going to go. I think both teams are going to score. It will be quite an attacking game.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Who would I want? I actually want Dundee in the next round, funnily enough. Because just the camaraderie of the stream would be probably very good.
And our record as well, Gogsy. Just forget that again.
Yeah, of course. So Dundee at home or Stranraer at home. Stranraer in the pot as well, so happily take that. So without any further ado, we're going to go into the predictions. We've got 5 minutes till the game kicks off. We'll go to Ramage first.
Yeah, I do think we could take something off Hibs today, but at the end of the day, there's with both teams through, I think there's not really a big meaningful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I can't describe it. It's I don't think there's much meaning into this game because both teams are through. But in order to be seeded, that's why I would definitely take a win. So just to avoid Celtic and Rangers and Aberdeen.
Roscoe, what is the score going to be?
I said to you when I came onto these streams that I would be quite controversial. Being a Dundee fan, obviously I want my team to win. I don't think we're going to win today. I think it's going to be about 4-1 Hibs. I think they're going to give us. I think we're going to give us an absolute doing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just think our defence is so shite at the moment. Okay, we've got goals in the team, which is why I think we'll score the one goal. We've got nothing to play for. Hibs are playing their best team. I just think Hibs are going to... They've got a point to prove as well, Hibs, because they've been sort of hot or cold in the league this year.
Yeah.
I think they're going to give us an absolute doing. So,
loving the positivity.
Sorry, it's not that I'm no positive. It's just that I'm quite realistic when it comes to these things. I honestly don't think Dundee are winning today. I just don't.
Frazqwandro.
Just I also say, James actually, who the fuck are Dundee? Do you want to know about Dundee? Dundee Football Club is a professional football club based in the city of Dundee, Scotland, founded in 1893. They are nicknamed the Dark Blues of the D. The club plays their home matches at Dens Park. That's who Dundee are, mate. I think I'm obviously I'd be retracting my statement. I do want to win, but realistically, I think we will get beat 3-1. Hibs are just doing really well under Jack Ross, and I think they're going to continue that today. It'll be like 3-0 Hibs, and then we'll just get the late consolation goal.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm feeling that. When's the draw? The draw will be after the game.
Yeah. The other positive thing is that if we do get beat and we go into the unseeded, there's a chance we could get the mighty Motherwell. So.
Oh man, I swear, I just it'd be brilliant.
It'd be good. It'd be good.
I'm sitting here banging on about our record, right? Which is fucking the worst thing I can do, because if I've learned anything, it should be to shut my mouth, because knowing me, I'll bang on about our record and then we'll get used and you's are doing it.
Aye, but before that, we had a good record against Motherwell. I'm sure we went 9 games unbeaten against Motherwell. Now that's just totally flipped. So.
Oh, Jesus.
Now it's about 8 or 9 games for Motherwell's favour. So I think 10. Okay, well, fair enough. All right.
Michael shuts in the commentary box.
We know what's going to happen, or what realistically will probably happen, is we'll get beat and then we'll end up getting Rangers and Celtic. Or even like Aberdeen. We've got a shite record against Aberdeen as well. So
see if that El Chino is a Hibs fan saying that the only positive to come out of Dundee is HIV. Well, back in the day, Edinburgh was HIV capital of the world.
It was.
Factual information.
Oh, you know me, Stevie. Oh, here we go. The teams are out of the tunnel. Sorry, I know that I'm quite a bit ahead here.
Yeah. And he's watching on his goal.
The Chelsea women's goal. We finished 1 each, and the Chelsea women's goal was a cross that went in.
No, I didn't see that.
Bend over. The lad in the top left has the world's biggest forehead. I'll correct you. It's a 5 head. There you go.
You need to do the whole.
There you go. Yeah, you're happy.
I'm just getting glad that I'm getting told I'm not taking Ket or fucking anything like that today.
Don't tempt fate, Stevie.
Sorry, I walk into a room and my hairline comes in about 10 minutes later.
You clearly won at that game. It was 5-1. It was 5-1.
Yeah.
Playable, got the consolation goal.
I was going to make a wee comment now. I was going to say I wouldn't like to go up for a fucking aerial battle with you, mate. There's no chance to be gone for the leader. But no, I remember that 5-1 game.
It was a blessing in disguise.
It was because I was outside and just telling Matt McGee to get it fucked for the full second half, basically.
So was
Outside
Fraser.
the stadium. Just,
Fraser was there as well.
I would just take that.
Yeah, like Gogsy was like trying to get it on camera, and he just panned over to me, and I was like, "What's that?"
I remember that. Oh,
Can I
there's a Dundee team.
just make a comment on the Dundee team line as well? You've got Cammy Kerr at centre back, which clearly isn't working. Like, I know we beat Cove Rangers 3-0 and all the rest of it, but we got gubbed. Well, we didn't get gubbed by Alloa, but we lost 3 goals. Why not put that young laddie Jack Wilkie in the centre back and see
If he's anything like his dad, then fucking
Even then, against Cove Rangers, we were still struggling for the best part of the second half when they were down to 9 men. I was like, when they got the indirect free kick after, whatever Jack Hamilton was doing, it was like round about that point in the Cove Rangers game, we were like really struggling. They were doing good to actually. Putting
the fact
with 9 men. So
the fact he's Lee Wilkie's son aside for 1 minute, he obviously has enough faith in him to put him on the bench and throw him into games and all the rest of it. What Cammy Kerr, who's a right back, he doesn't even play right back that well. Why the hell are we not just putting the young laddie in there? There's nothing really to play for here.
See,
Don't know.
I lost my train of thought there.
That's the point I was going to make. Like, it's a game that he's got nothing to play for. Give the lad an opportunity.
Aye, and the thing is, well, a lot of young laddies as well, they come in sometimes and they really want to fight to keep that position in the team. And
Finlay Robertson's one of them.
Yeah, exactly. It's.
I
don't know. It's a strange lineup the night from Midfield, I think.
I think now that Graham Dons is like off his shot away, I think Finlay Robertson's going to take that position back. To be honest,
yeah.
I think Paul McGowan could potentially have a tough time on his hands. Keeping a position in the squad. As much as I do like him, I really do fucking love Paul McGowan. Go on, Charlie. Chaz Mondo.
No, it's true though. I don't know. It's just Dundee's defence has been absolutely rank rotten recently. We're giving 9 men Cove a chance.
That's what I was going to say regarding the Cove game. If, as we said on the day of the stream, Ross, it felt like we were trying to keep it at 1-0. If we were the ones with 11 men, Cove were the ones that were actually gone for a goal at least.
And they were pressing us, seriously pressing us.
I think Cove will have no problems in League One. Cove will be in the Championship, and they'll be flying in the Championship.
I reckon they could in the next 10 years they'll be a Premiership side.
As long as they don't do what Gretna done and try to buy players that they can't afford or give players stupid wages at a part-time team.
Have you seen the free kick yet, boys?
I'm just
at the free kick now. So.
Okay.
I am way ahead of you guys. What minutes are you in?
That's an awful free kick.
1 minute 50.
Bend over. Do us a favour and get a proper name.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Sam Meek, by the way, Dundee could do with Thomas Conrad this evening. Wow. Thomas Conrad, off the top of my head, is the only man that, being at a Dundee game, has scored in both ends. He opened the scoring against Aberdeen in the Scottish Cup, and then he scored an own goal a minute later. And then Big Davy Clarkson. What a shagger David Clarkson was. And I'm sure you two boys can agree with that as well.
I love David Clarkson.
Yeah, the amount of pressure Aberdeen put us under that day was just absolutely mental.
Remember they thought they nearly scored?
As much as
even then, after... Was that after Clarkson scored when they hit the bar?
Yeah.
As much as it pains me to say it, Bain had an absolute blinder that day.
Oh, he did. Felt like we were watching Julian Speroni in his prime.
Even though David Clarkson came back his second spell for us, never really done much. I just think what he did in his first spell
David
was
Clarkson scored about 90 in a row for us, broke a record, and then never scored again after that.
Yeah, he broke like Alan Gilzean's record of scoring in like the most competitive games in succession. Did he not?
Yeah, aye, and then never scored again.
A record that stood for like fucking like 57 years or so. Yeah. Oh, Jack Payne, good question. That would you take Jack Hendry back at Dundee? And the answer would be no. I mean, I kind of thought about it like 5 transfer windows ago. Like, kid, we should get like Jack Hendry back because he is wasted at Celtic. But I don't even know how he's playing it.
Yeah. I know he's doing really well. He's at loan. He's on loan at a club in Belgium just now.
I think under Neil McCann that Jack Hendry kept our defence solid. I mean,
what
McCann still signed shit players, but I mean, when he came in, he still had some of Hartley's squad as well. So, but
Jack Hendry got told you can come out of your box and like if you want to go on the Maisie, son, do it. And he was really good with the ball at his feet. But the thing was, we had a lot of centre backs that season, like partnerships that you could have. I remember we had like Kerr Waddle, was just basically coming into the team.
Never forget that 2 goals against Hearts.
I think Jack Henry left too quickly. It's easy to say that with hindsight.
Dundee got offered stupid money for him, though. That's why.
But that was the thing as well. Brendan Rodgers said after a Celtic Dundee game, he'll be a Scotland international. And then he goes and buys him to try and like fulfill that.
And how can he care? That was a terrible control.
So we're going to look at some more comments. Stephen1872 says, Gogsy, do you and Barker go to the same barbers?
Barker?
Brandon
Barker.
Sorry, Brendan. Fucking hell.
Matt White thought Berra was a permanent deal. Nope, it was a loan spell.
Yeah, very much a loan spell. Paul McGowan's just been chopped down.
DJ Bear says it'll be 1 each or 1-0 Dundee. The Women's Old Firm is happening right. Aye, well, we're on about the big game. Hibs Dundee.
Why did they always need to find a way to fucking mention the Old Firm, man?
Fucking hell, Jack Payton's just asking us if we would take ex-Dundee players back. Would we take Greg Stewart back? Greg Stewart doesn't actually play like regularly for Rangers, so I probably would.
Aye, he'd be a good loan move, actually. Even though he'd probably prefer to stay in the Premiership, but why not?
But I think we've got quite a lot of depth up front. But I think Greg Stewart would like really add a bit of firepower, and delivery.
I don't know if Greg Stewart would come back to Dundee, and B, I don't think we can afford him either.
We'll tell the Hunts to pay 100% of his wages.
Toronto Jers says, is the draw after this game? Yes, the draw is after this game.
Yes, I would take Mbappe back at Dens. There is a good photo of him living his best life in the Derry. Remember that one? It was on the Dundee SC choir, Ross. Who was like, "Is he sitting in the Derry?"
yeah, that's funny actually. Yeah, that's good.
Or it was either Dundee FC choir or No Context Dundee.
Bend over. I'll cut you off in a minute.
I know, Christ, get the fuck up.
Okay.
We come on these shows to talk what's on our mind and to talk about football. If you're not happy with it, you know where the door is.
Toronto Gels.
Or
I've
just sat and slated my own club. Do you think I want to be doing that? I'm just
or if you
that's
want
just
to,
the best of the Dundee supporter, isn't it? You just take the piss out of your own team.
Yeah.
If you want to provide an opposing opinion, feel free.
Yeah.
But at least have evidence and knowledge to back it up.
Yeah.
Fact.
There we go.
See, this would have been a game that I would have definitely went to because Easter Road's like one of my favourite away grounds.
The pizza, boys, the pizza.
Pizza and chips, 350. Here we fucking go.
Yes,
it's strange. I've never seen Dundee play at Easter Road, so
you know.
Nah.
That's a good
The last
question.
time I
What
was
was
meant to go.
Do you know
Wait,
what?
Sorry.
I'm going to edit my name just so that we don't get asked the same questions.
Is Stevie still hungover? Bend over, fuck up.
I'm putting you on timeouts, bend over.
Matt White HD buzzing for an away day, any away day right now. I'm buzzing for an away day more than a home game, to be honest with you.
Me too. Me too.
God, you
Logic.
better remove me before your channel crumbles.
Now,
Logic Scotland. Greg Stewart is underrated, but with the attacking options he's up against, it's no surprise he hardly makes the team. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, Rangers do have a lot of depth, especially in the wing where Greg Stewart, I think, plays his best football.
I think he'd be brilliantly suited to a Hibs because it would give him the option to play him and Nisbet up front, which I just think.
I don't think he'd play up front, though. I think he'd play more the cam role, to be honest.
The other thing with Greg Stewart, I think he's quite happy sitting on the bench for Rangers.
I mean, if you were gaining that much money.
Aye, but he's a big Rangers fan as well, so I think he likes the label of being branded a Rangers player.
I'd rather just play football.
I know, but not everybody's like that though, Gogsy.
Fuck off, Stevie Mallon, you cunt.
So remember, he was meant to come to us.
I know, I've kind of take him now, like.
And McLean as well. Remember, McLean was linked to us too.
McLean?
Right, I don't know how far behind you are, so, like, you need to give me an indication because I can tell you something that's just happened.
9:41 for us.
9 minutes 15. I'm well behind
9
you.
minutes 49.
Right, do you want to tell? Do you want to describe?
Fuck, we're on
For fuck's sake.
I mean, Stevie Mallon's just scored an absolute world.
Yeah,
I mean,
a good goal to be
like Jack Hamilton could do nothing about that. I mean, like that's just the sort of thing that Stevie Mallon's capable of. To be honest with you.
Wait,
I
that
sort
wasn't
of
all
figured-
Hibs, is it?
As soon as you said, fuck off, Stevie Mallon, you couldn't. I sort of figured it was a goal.
I'm just.
Some fucking strike, by the way.
I'm actually grateful for the boys know to react to that, man. It was amazing. It was a great goal.
Credit where it's due. That's a good strike, like.
I can't remember. I was obviously playing Football Manager, and I had Hibs in my group, and we were in a similar situation to what Dundee and Hibs are in at the moment, both playing for top of the group. And Stevie Mallon scored the only goal of the game through a blunder, a Costa blunder of a free kick.
I remember that.
Nah, credit where it's due. That was a brilliant goal.
Stevie Mallon's a great player. Like there is no disrespect. And like I've always admired Stevie Mallon, even when he was at St Mirren. I thought the board should have just paid up what St Mirren were offering.
Here's a question.
What they were asking for, even not offering. What are you saying?
Here's a question, boys, right? We all hate our teams losing goals, but can you remember a goal that the opposition have scored against you where you've just went, you know what?
Yeah. What's his face? Leon scored for Hamilton Accies at Dens.
Lions.
Lions.
Leon.
Whatever he's called. He's
glamorised
lovely for Hamilton.
Hey, sorry, Joe Patterson, we're playing to be seeded. If we win, we're seeded. If we don't, then we're not. Fun enough.
Yeah.
That's a good question, actually. I've seen a lot of good goals in my time, to be fair.
Of course.
Kind of like that's the thing, though. Like, see, when your team scores a goal, obviously you kind of get a standing ovation.
Alright.
Whereas, like, in the opposition, you kind of just go, "Fuck's sake!" Or you get the old-fashioned one, the fucking thigh slap.
Yeah.
It's easy to criticise Dundee's defence at the moment, but there was fuck all they could do about that.
Nah, I mean, he just kind of took the shot.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's not even as if you could have had time to shut him down because it was literally just touch, hit, and.
Ken, like it's not one where he's actually like making the run, then taking the shot. It's kind of one he's just kind of took the first touch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm trying to think of like set pieces as well. To be honest, like free kicks. Like, I mean, the best goal I've seen live that didn't even involve my team was still in Albion versus Arbroath. Sean Dixon. It was a throw in, and He threw it towards the attacker in the box, and the defender headed it. He took the touch. Bosh on the volley.
I see.
I'm going to say the best goal I've seen not concerning my team was Joe Cardle scoring for Raith Rovers against St Johnstone in the Scottish Cup.
Oh, that was a good goal.
That was a fantastic goal.
Steve Gowser's had a dig of his own there from about 40 yards.
Gowser and Stevie Martin. There's not much of a difference, is there?
I feel quite sorry for you boys. Haven't played that badly at all?
No, we've been better than I thought we would be, but it's just that this is Dundee.
Can you mute that guy, Fraser? You're you Bellend, because it's actually his comments are actually giving me the fear.
When someone goes out their way to just change their username to sort of try to offend the hosts.
Go on, guys. I'll send both.
Because they've got nothing better to do. That's why. Just keyboard.
Especially on like a Sunday afternoon. I mean, go play with your cat's tits or something. Jack Payton, that's a good point. Actually, I think Malin could easily go into the top half of the championship down south. I think.
Yeah.
Definitely back that, but.
Definitely.
Tell you, Charlie Adam could still be playing down at that level as well.
Charlie Adam, good day batsman. I still can't see that video that you sent me, Gogsy. I was like, Charlie Adam's at Dundee now. I still can't believe that, to be honest.
That was something else.
He's not got the pace, but see, like his laser pointed pass.
But the thing is, Fraz, like people or the players, they lose pace when they get older. Charlie Adams never had any pace, therefore he's no worse than what he was before. It's the same like Harkins as well. Remember Harkins, he was sort of getting older and all the rest of it, and still played at a fairly high level because he never had any pace anyway.
He's definitely a luxury player to having only got the championship, man, honestly.
I mean, what about McDade there? I don't know if he's...
I know. It was only unfortunate that McDade was looking over his wrong shoulder, to be honest.
McDade, that's one that I don't think, if we don't go up this year, I think he'll be away at our Premier League team next season.
McDade could definitely fit into a lower half Premiership side.
Yeah, for sure.
Like a Levy or a whatever.
Motherwell even.
Remember there was a rumour at the start of the window that you said that Sean Byrne was quoted to be going to Motherwell.
Yeah.
That was a strange one. I
just came out of nowhere, and I was looking at all the Dundee pages I'm in on Facebook and trying to find anything, and I was nobody was mentioning it. I thought I was I think that's bullshit.
It was just after Adam had signed though. And
I suppose.
And then not long after that, we got Crawford on loan from Livingston, who's hardly played for us.
Well, we still had Ness at that point as well, though. Remember, so stranger things would have happened, maybe. But
Jack Payton.
What happened to Jamie Ness?
He just wanted release for his contract.
Yeah, mutual termination.
Basically, we told him to fuck off.
Yeah, to be fair, decent footballer. He's just always injured.
Yeah, I'd back that off.
You find that he could never get a run in the team and could never build up any fitness because he was always injured.
Remember, he did score that one goal against Morton.
Aye, that was actually a really important goal.
I was out that night, and then I was watching it coming in, and there was people the people I was out with were are Rangers fans, and they were all saying, Jamie Ness, he's just a reject for us," and I was like, "Well, he's just scored the night, boys."
Was that a Friday night game?
It was, yeah. It was on that new BBC channel.
Yeah, I thought so, because I actually went to the game, if I remember rightly. Yeah.
I remember
that. Jack Payton says his favourite goal against his club was Lou Moult's goal for Motherwell Hampden. That'll be the chip. That was honestly
the chips and cheese.
Wow.
Well done, McDade. They tried to take a corner shot, and McDade managed to prevent it from getting in the box.
Has Ray Clements died?
Yeah.
That's the second time I've heard that now, so he must have.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yes, the draw does include the Old Firm. The 4 teams from European competition come in at the second round.
age 72, was Ray Clements. He made over 1,000 career appearances. He won. I think he won 3 Champions Leagues with Liverpool. Like he did multiple League Cups, leagues. Kenny Dalglish also nutmegged him at Wembley in 77.
Yes. We won anyway in 77.
Was that?
Was it not 2-0 Scotland in 77?
2-0, 2-1. Can't remember. We were so good against England back in the day. Like
I don't know. We used to be like top class.
my mum was saying last night. Like my granddad used to like run a bus like of folk going down to Wembley just for the game. I was like, that's just fucking class.
I still think any time we play England, it's a game that could go either way. I know they've got better quality, but it is genuinely like a derby.
Yeah.
It's just.
It's a derby. I mean, like it's the oldest, like, it's the oldest, like 2 oldest international teams in the world. Where are we at? Is McDade out of contract next year? I believe it is actually.
Yeah, 2-year deal. I think he's out of contract next year.
Who's that?
Fucking
CJ
hell,
Logan Bale. It's me, Logan Fraz. I've got an account now.
Charlie
Okay,
Adams really
okay.
interested me, man.
What you saying, man?
Charlie Adams is just.
This is the thing we were speaking about this, like when I was watching the Alloa game with my brother and that, and we were speaking about how much work he's doing as well. Like he's running about like buggery.
Who was I speaking to? I was saying about like Charlie Adams. Do you think he'll be playing every week? And then they're like, no, I only expect him to come on every so often. I was like, fucking hell, we've bought him for the sake of like, we're not bought him just to warm the bench. Like he'll be like wanting to do bits. He'll be like,
he loves the club as well. That's the other thing. It's his boyhood club. So
yeah,
He's got too many weapons for using to afford to put him on the bench.
and he's saying like Ken, like he spent more time with his mum since he's moved to Dundee than he has in his whole professional career. And I thought Ken, obviously Charlie Adams' dad, you know, of what happened, and you know, I think he probably like came back to Dundee, you know, not just for himself, but you know, his family and all that as well.
Yeah,
you know, he wanted to like kind of be closer to his mum.
Yeah,
and he's like Grant as well, who plays for Forfar. Fucking hell, Logic Scotland. Imagine that, eh? I mean, Charlie Adam is your player manager. Fuck that. I think Charlie Adam would be like more like, well, he is quite vocal on the part. You can hear him, like, but I think he'd be far more vocal. I think like the players would be like getting the fear.
Dundee have a corner here, I think.
well they did.
Well, yeah, I'm well behind you, so.
Aye.
Paul McGowan is a friend, Paul McGowan is a friend. He hates goals.
Oh, that's quite funny. Celtic women have won 1-0, or they're winning 1-0 with a 94th minute penalty against Rangers.
Logic Scotland. That's what makes him so good, mate. The fact that you know he doesn't run, but he can still like do a gentle jog and still like pick out a pass like to the left hand side if he's like in the middle. It's absolutely amazing to watch. I can't really wait to watch him in the flesh.
I'd been really upset if we didn't sign Charlie Adam and Dorrans went, because but now Dorrans is away and Charlie Adams here. I'm not too bothered about it.
I mean, it feels like Charlie Adams, like, I think, you know, if you compare the two of them, I mean, Charlie Adams, like, just a different class to Dorrans, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. And I rate Dorrans as well. You speak to my mates and stuff like that, they quite easily tell me how much I rate Dorrans, but Charlie Adam is better.
Joe Patterson, it is quite a sensitive topic for the Adam family. Charlie Adams' dad, also called Charlie, fun enough, committed suicide.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he played for United, his dad, did he not?
Yeah, that's true. He did play for United. And I'm sure Charlie, as a boy, played for the Dundee United social club. But yeah, Charles Adam Sr. committed suicide a couple of years back.
Not too great.
Sad.
Anyway, let's lighten the mood here. Logic says that he was gutted that Dorrans went. We're looking forward to seeing them play together. Aye, that would have been good.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm gutted Doran went, but I'm not as bothered as I would have been if we hadn't signed Charlie Adam.
We do have a lot of midfield players, to be honest, like a lot of midfield players that can really step up. I mean, you've got Sean Byrne, Max Anderson coming through, Finlay Robertson's wanting that spot back, Paul McGowan, Charlie Adam himself. Oh, Jack Payton. I still think Charlie Adam is better than Scott Brown. So that.
Charlie Adams, Scotland call up.
Make it happen, Sir Steve. Make it happen.
It's definitely more technical.
Oh! Paul McGowan just hit the bar.
Did he? Oh.
They gave offside, boys, but when you look at it, he's really unlucky. You see the replay?
I think he just runs. It's that Marshall that's offside.
And he's just on. If you look at it, Flad's the guy that's just for the back playing him just onside.
Jordan Marshall.
Yeah, Logic Scotland. I think he did. Not McGowan though, because McGowan wasn't.
I did Charlie Adams' dad.
Oh yeah.
McGowan's not in Dundee.
When they were younger, yeah. Cy Ferry was born in Dundee.
It's the same with Jack Ross as well. I'm pretty sure Jack Ross is that same era as well. And Morris Ross and all that kind of stuff too.
Morris Ross.
God.
You'll see Hibs have a chance there, and it kind of comes across the face of goal. But
my granny taught Morris Ross when he was in primary school.
I thought you were going to say my granny taught Morris Ross how to play football, and I was like, what?
She taught him everything that he knows.
Because Bobby and Jack Charlton.
Oh, Jesus!
A beautiful play.
Bobby and Jack Charlton, their football ability doesn't actually come from their dad. Their mother actually plays football.
Have you seen that chance that went across the face of the goal?
I seen it like 2 minutes ago, Jamie.
Yeah, I know.
Dundee are so unlucky to be behind there. I don't think. I mean, Hibs had that great chance, but we are creating a lot of chances against a really good Premiership side, which is really promising to see.
With Dundee, though, we've definitely got goals in the team this year. That's not the problem. The problem is how shit we are defensively.
Yes, I have got a petition going to get.
It starts with the goals as well. This is a big game for Jack Hamilton, because if he doesn't do well today, I don't think McPake will think twice about dropping him for the new boy we've got in the goals on the bench.
I know. I was about to say that.
The new boy?
The first mistake he makes, and McPake will drop him.
We've got a guy from. He used to play for Birmingham and Burnley, Stevie.
Aye, Adam. What's his?
Right, pass off you in the comments.
Greg Stewart kind of recommended Dundee to him.
Yeah.
Well, we've also got that Liam. Speaking of Hibs, we've also got that Liam Fontaine on trial. I think that would be like a Marshall in the back that we need.
To be fair, that would be a fairly decent signing for where we're at just now.
If we were a Premiership side and we were bringing Fontaine in, I'd be like, nah. But because we're like a Championship side and we need that kind of guy at the back commanding.
Absolutely. You've got McGee. It's easy to forget McGee's still a young guy. And he can do all the running, and then you've got Fontaine marshalling it a bit, as you said, at the back. I'd take Fontaine just now over what we've got.
Jack Payton, Dundee should be in the Premiership. Not kidding. Well, can I give me a valid reason why you think that? I mean, I don't think
we deserve to. The way we've been playing, we didn't deserve to be in the Premier Cup this now.
I think the playoffs, like the way that we didn't get into we didn't get playoffs, like not the fact that we didn't get into the playoffs, but the fact that we didn't get playoffs was probably a good thing. I mean, because we wouldn't have done well in there, to be honest.
No, we wouldn't have. To be honest, like with 9 games left, and the season being terminated with that, you just question like where could we have been last season? Because 9 games is still a lot, and considering how tight the league was as well.
What's your first impressions really been on Christy Elliott?
See, when Christy Elliott came in, we were playing the three at the back. And then the wing backs. I thought Christy Elliott really slotted into that really well.
Yeah.
He's one of our better players towards the end of the season there. I think he's all right. I don't think he's obviously the first choice right back, but when he comes in, he's good enough.
Stephen 1872, I agree with that. I don't think we're going up this year. I think we'll make the playoffs, but I don't think we'll win the playoffs. However, it depends who comes down in terms of what happens next season. I mean, it looks fairly dead certain it's going to be Hamilton. If it is Hamilton, we've got a chance. But right there, go to. But if likes of say St Johnstone or a St Mirren come down, that might be a bit more difficult.
Well, our record against St Mirren's absolutely terrible, so we can write them off. But it's St Johnstone.
Also equally shite against St Johnstone.
No.
I'm not sure, because in our time in the Premier League, we've done all right against St Johnstone in the Premiership. We've always been bad.
I think in terms of teams that we do well against, because we don't do well against many teams. I think St Johnstone are one of them that we do fairly well against. It's like Motherwell was another one for ages, but then that's all fun. But the other one, the ones that we don't do well against are Aberdeen. We never do anything against Aberdeen.
We've not beat Aberdeen in the league since 2004.
And then
wow,
Ross County and Inverness are another two teams we never do well against either.
No.
I picked a really good day to go in my first game against Ross County away. We won 2-0 in December. You know, like I was saying, like, if we get beat here, I'm never coming fucking back. We're shite against Inverness. We're always shite when we go to Inverness. You bet your bottom dollar that we get beat by Inverness and that Aaron Doran scores. Fucking
nothing worse than making a journey to that and your team getting beat, man. Nothing worse.
We know all too well, mate.
God, can you highlight that comment again about Don?
What the?
Yeah, in personal opinion, I'm not going to hold it against the guy. You know, it's Kenny Miller's over there, and Kenny Miller's evidently persuaded him to go. So he can do what he wants. It's his career. He does it. He obviously sees the bigger picture and thinks that after Dundee getting annihilated by Hearts in the first game of the season, that they were not going to challenge for the league. So I wouldn't hold it against them.
He's a man with ambition. No, he's an assistant, Stevie.
Alright, I was like, Jesus Christ, know when to call it a day, mate, you know what I mean?
I will never retire.
Well, there we go. 8-1. Kane, Grealish, De Bruyne, Lukaku all to have one shot on target each is 8-1.
Do you think he'll be a miss for this season? No, because we've got a quality player in Charlie Adam.
Yeah, we've got Charlie Adam, we've got Paul McGowan, we've got a couple of good young laddies coming through. Our centre midfield is the one good part of our team.
It's pretty stacked. Paul McGinn's actually in a really good game going forward, but I think Jordan Marshall's kind of dispossessing everything that he's trying to take the shot, or take the cross, sorry.
Did Paul McGinn get a cap for Scotland in the end? I know he got called up. Did he get a cap?
Nah.
No, it was Hamlin that came on.
Was that better?
Is that Paul McGinn who used to play for us?
Yeah.
Sid from Toy Story.
Where did he? Was it not like Chesterfield or somebody went to after?
Well, funnily enough, when he was at us, he got his head turned halfway through a season, or like near the end of the season, because his brother John was still at Hibs at the time, and seemingly there's rumours floating about that he was wanting to go to Hibs, and he was the only one that didn't celebrate with the fans after the Down Derby. He just went straight down the tunnel, if I remember rightly.
Go on.
He
I
got
in like the December, January time, Wigan were interested in him.
I don't know. You don't know what goes on behind the scenes a lot of the time as well. That's the other thing. I mean, the Greg Stewart leaving thing, that was all a bit. Because remember the game before he left, he shushed the fans when he scored, and
I think it was because we were kind of getting we were getting on their backs.
Yeah,
that was that Peterhead game where Paul McGowan pretty much.
Yeah, But that's the thing. Why do you shush the fans when you're getting beat 2-0 by Peterhead and you make it 2-1 with like 5 minutes to go? I'm sorry. Why do you do that? But oh wow, I've scored a consolation goal, you know. Like,
I'm gonna say, right. See when Paul McGowan went into the crowd and done what he done.
Mhm.
I think like other than the game against Partick, I think the game where he done that, I think that's when the fans started to go, Paul McGowan actually cares about this football club.
yeah, so to be fair to Darren O'Dea, I slated him earlier on. Darren O'Dea done the exact same thing after one of the games at Dent. He went into the crowd after the game and spoke to the crowd, and fair play, I've got utmost respect for doing that because he doesn't have to do that.
Dan O'Dea, right, is an absolute gent. See, if you speak to Dan O'Dea,
there's no doubt in the guy's care. I just didn't care for his ability.
Still love that penalty against Ross County.
Remember that one, though?
He just ran into the derry. That was brilliant.
He said that if he did score, he would do that anyway. He wasn't just a spur of the moment.
First half died a wee bit, hasn't it?
It's pretty much. I think it's what's going to feature out.
See if it featured out it finished 1-0, I'd fucking take it.
Yeah, so would I.
Because I mean, we can comparison to our last trip to Edinburgh.
I love that comment from Ross Lockhart here. I assume he's referring to the Hillander comment that I got a couple of weeks ago.
What's Hillander doing in the top?
That's it. But.
Oh, that is good factual knowledge, Golden Temple. Did you know that Hibernia is Latin for Ireland?
Yes.
Fact.
I have. I do. God, this game has died a death.
There's quite a coming together there between ex-Dundee player Martin Boyle and Sean Byrne there.
It was a good start to the game as well, man.
That was nasty.
To be fair to Sean Byrne, he's been really, really good since he's came into the side.
Sean Byrne's like the garbage man. He just picks up everything that kind of comes into that area, though.
Is he one of the players that you only notice when he's not there, kind of a thing?
Yeah, he didn't really do a lot last season. He was kind of in and out of the team. But that's because we had quite a strong centre midfield and we weren't defending too much.
Tell you what, Boyle was lucky not to get booked for that.
He was when he was linked with Motherwell, I was kind of thinking to myself, he'd actually be a really good signing for Motherwell.
Who's that?
Byrne.
Oh, right.
If Alan Campbell went, probably,
yeah.
The thing that caused Sean Byrne was in and out of the team was because fucking Finlay Robertson, the 17-year-old scholar, was keeping him out of the team.
The worst thing that McPake did last season was, remember Robertson started the season and then we played the derby and he dropped him.
In the 6-2 game. He should never have been dropped. Because I had the impression that if he had played that game, like Ken how like you always see it in Cammy Kerr. Cammy Kerr loves playing in the derbies regardless of the result. Because he goes, I'm a Dundee lad, I want to fucking win this. And Finlay Robertson would be no different.
Yeah, McGowan's the same. I find that with McGowan as well. As much as he's not a Dundee fan, like McGowan's a Celtic fan, but he just has that sort of affinity for Dundee now where he wants to get us to win. And
I find it mad.
No, it's because he's got like the good backing from the fans and all that. So
I find it mad that Paul McGowan has over 200 appearances in 5 seasons for Dundee.
Yeah, he's barely been injured.
No, the only reason that he's been out is because obviously his incidents.
But to be fair though, he dislocated his shoulder against United in the Down Derby.
But then I remember that, and then did he not get back up again?
No, but he came off.
But then he got back up, and then he was like,
he wanted to keep playing. He wanted to keep playing. Guy's an absolute maniac.
I remember I was standing outside Ben's, and there's somebody that I know that knows Paul McGowan really quite well because she waits on the players every week, and it's not what's her name in the wheelchair, Ross? Petra. No, it's not her. It's one of Petra's pals, right? And then she was like, Paul McGowan was walking down the street, and then this woman was shouting. She's like, "What's happening with the baby, Paul?" And then and he was like, "What's happening?" And he's like, "My missus gone for a C-section. I'll talk to you next week."
Remember he was going about on Petra's wheelchair at the Player of the Year?
Oh, mate. Gogsy, you remember that. When
Oh,
Will was
yeah.
really young, and then all you hear is Petra go,
It was the ex-ref that was speaking at the Player of the Year do.
Oh,
Well,
Billy.
well, young.
He was actually really good, to be fair. I really liked that.
Oh, that's a terrible pass.
And then we turn around and Paul McGowan's sitting on this women's electric wheelchair on her lap going round in circles.
Fuck's sake.
I remember she was telling me that, like, see when Lee Wilkie was at the club, her and Lee Wilkie were like really quite close. Like Lee Wilkie talked to her like before he came out, like before he started his warm up.
Wow.
That's the thing. That's one of the advantages of the disabled sections. You get to, like,
Aye, but would you want Paul McGowan on your lap?
no, I think I'd pass on that, to be honest. I'd probably fucking put him out.
I don't even know how it happened. It was like he was kind of like crouching down to talk to her, and then she like kind of just pulled him on.
Yeah, to be fair, he'd had quite a fair bit to drink by this point. And it was Glenn Kamara. It was the two of them at the back. And Glenn Kamara's absolutely wetting himself laughing.
Oh, Glenn Kamara, like, see, like when he got the Player of the Year, and he was like, "I just want to thank everybody."
Yeah. By the way, Glenn Kamara, one of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
I think he's such a great footballer, man. Honestly,
honestly,
he didn't drink at that Player of the Year.
In terms of a down-to-earth human being, he was a really, really nice guy. Really soft-spoken, quite a quiet guy. But you got that aura about him. But in terms of like a really, really nice down-to-earth guy, brilliant. He was absolutely spot on.
I remember we were standing outside talking to Andy, and Glenn Kamara obviously was like winning all the supporters clubs trophies and shields and all that. He was like carrying them like that. I was like, "You got enough hands there, Glenn?" He goes, "I know. I give them to my friend to take home." What is it?
Ross Lockhart asks, "Do you ever wish you all supported the same club as each other, so you could go to the games with each other supporting the same team?"
I think
Scotland.
I think having friends that support different teams, like, you know, like teams that are like Motherwell and stuff like that, I think it makes it more interesting because
absolutely.
Because I can go to Motherwell, and then, like, you know, I can drink in the Motherwell pubs with like Gogsy and Stevie when he joins us as well.
Yeah.
And like I can enjoy it away.
That opportunity yet, have we? No, I mean, but
No.
it's coming. But no, I agree with you, Fraz. I think you look at for the other team's results, I know, don't you, when you've got mates that support them, and it's like it's just.
We need to get past the Mike 5-a-side team going or something. That'd be good.
I'm no playing. I'll be the coach.
You can be the coach from Dodgeball.
But no. I think there's that mutual understanding or that mutual appreciation because you both don't support teams that are the old firm as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I also heard the rumour that if Gogsy wasn't a Motherwell fan, he would be supporting one of the teams from the city of birth, and he kind of leans towards the dark blue side.
Yeah.
But it's not the fact that, you know, like, I look out. I mean, like, it's not the fact that I actively support Motherwell if Dundee want a team. Like, you know, I do want, obviously, my friends' teams to do well, but if they get beat, I'll palm them up, and if they win, good on them.
I'd love to see like Motherwell winning a Scottish Cup or a League Cup or something like that. I think it'd be brilliant.
You'd love to see it.
I mean, it'd be good for Scottish football.
Yeah, I'd love that.
That's why I went to the Motherwell end when in the finals, Scottish Cup final and the League Cup final, because I genuinely wanted Motherwell to win those games. Despite popular belief that I'm a fucking Tim.
The thing is, going on what you're saying about you wish you supported all the same teams, I would imagine we could probably go to a neutral game and also
we'd still have a good day out.
It's like,
me and Gogsy have done that many a time.
Yeah.
As much as we enjoy supporting our own teams, I think we just have a mutual love for football. Do you know what I mean?
That's the reason. I go to sometimes I go to Motherwell games. Like a few seasons back, it was it's not because I just love football. If somebody said to me, "We're going to a football game," right, okay. Have I got a ticket? Right, okay, I've got a ticket.
I'm like that.
I've been in Man City games with Lewis. Can he pass that? Can he pass that opportunity down? Like, see world-class players.
I've been to about 11 English Premier League games, boys, and I tell you something, I'll take the SPL every day of the week.
The passion's just drained.
Every day of the week.
The only thing about the English Premier League is, like, when you go into so I went down to Newcastle v Norwich in February, and like the whole build up and all that was really good. The atmosphere was really good, but I kind of feel like there was no sort of. It kind of felt like more of a experience. Like everything was there. It was all made up to be fancy, and but like. You walk away. They want to make you walk away saying that was a brilliant experience, but it was so overhyped. If you know what I mean,
No, and because of all this, I now have a soft spot for Motherwell which I probably never would have had before. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, like it's good because we're talking about different perspectives and that as well. It'd be a bit boring if we all talked about the same club all the time, and for you viewers as well. Probably be a bit boring. At least we've got a few teams that we talk about. Like, you've got Kobe, as much as he rabbles on about shite half the time, he's got Aberdeen to speak about. You guys have got Motherwell, we've got Dundee.
We've even got Matthew on now.
Speaks about Barnet, and we're all.
We all think for Barnet now as well because Matt is a Barnet fan.
Barnet, I'll look for Barnet's results. So there's before I could not have gave a shit.
They got beat 3-1 yesterday, did they not?
Did see. But
half time here at Easter Road, it's Hibernian 1, Dundee 0. Stevie Mallon's fucking howitzer. There you go. Football manager terminology.
If you said at kick-off to me that it was going to be 1-0 at half time and it was a screamer that scored, I would have taken it like.
No, we're actually holding our own. Like, we're doing well at the back, touch wood.
Hibs haven't done much, alright. They hit the post, but apart from that great strike.
See that bit at the end where Cammy Kerr was like trying to because it looked like it was going to be a Hibs corner there, but Cammy Kerr took the shot off the Hibs player's ankle. So, Kai Gorman, very good question. That. What is your opinion on Kenny Miller? What's your opinion on Kenny Miller when he was at Dundee? Scored important goals. Scored important goals.
I thought he was past it, Kenny Miller. Honestly, thought he I don't think he was good enough. I just think his age and all that. I think he was totally past it.
Fucking tell Manpreet that. Manpreet watched him even older than us.
Christopher Hulgan says, do you have the same problem we have here?
I don't know. We're back in a second.
The English league over their own domestically. I don't think it's as bad here as it used to be.
I don't think we do. I mean, obviously, I can imagine Norwegian, a lot of Norwegians do have an English team. Like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I mean, when he was growing up, supported Liverpool. I could imagine that there's a lot of but I don't think we've got that problem. But I know the feeling that you have, Christopher.
I reckon there are a lot of fans in Scotland that do prefer the English product, but at the same time, like, we're all so vocal about our own teams, it sort of drowns that side out.
I mean, I don't find the English Premier League interesting in any way.
Do you know what does it for me with English Premier League, guys? You remember a game? I think it was either last year or a couple of years ago. Tottenham beat Man United, and the Man United fans waited and waited and waited to shake, I think it was Pochettino's hand.
They wanted to take selfies with him.
Aye, see if that's me at a game. See for that 90 minutes, I actively despise the opposition.
See, this was a game that Fraz, I think, we were at. It was a 1-1 game. We went to Motherwell Celtic. It was after the BetFred Cup final.
Oh
yeah. We went to the Motherwell hospitality to speak to my dad because my dad was there for a wee bit. After the game, I spoke to Scott McDonald for a wee while, and then we come out, and I'm walking out behind Kieran Tierney, and no one's asking for a photo with Kieran Tierney. Absolutely nobody.
Yeah.
And see if that was in England, you'd have had so many people flocking in Kieran Tierney.
But I think like there's a difference between like see, I'm one of the folk that see if I waited for a player outside Dens like after full time, I still get the jitters like even asking, "Oh, can I get a selfie or that?"
I know.
But like Jen, like if you support a team like like Dundee, Motherwell, like a smaller team, like like you can grow like a good relationship with players. Whereas at Celtic or like Rangers, like they see so many people that like they can't really get close to fans in particular.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you waited for a player that often, they probably like begin to know your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started to get like I spoke to Richard Tate quite a lot. He was always saying to speak to Lou Moat as well. When he was at Motherwell, he gave us a lift to the pub.
Gogsy, I'm going to turn my camera off while I eat my dinner quickly. Is that right?
Not a problem, mate. Not a problem.
Wait, no
We'll get
worries.
Jamie back in, and Stevie, we'll see you in a bit.
I'm going to quickly go to the toilet for a second.
Yeah, absolutely fine. We're on to an hour now.
Jamie to come back. We're doing shifts here.
Yeah. It's great. There we go. So what did you think about the first half, Jamie?
I don't think much happened, to be honest. I think the game's pretty dead, but excluding Stevie Mallon's, moment of glory. But yeah, I think Hibs have only had that shot and then the chance that just went over the face of goal. But other than that, I don't think anything has really happened.
Mhm.
But I think Dundee have been not bad though. I think they've kept Hibs quiet in some respects, but yeah, 1-0's not a bad score, like Ross was saying. I'll take that at half time. So
Yeah. Ross Lockhart, would you ask for a picture with Kieran Tierney now, seeing as he's a Scotland legend? Well, yeah, probably. I mean, if I walk past him in the street, I'd probably be like, "Oh, Kieran, can I get a photo from Instagram?" And probably post
Nah,
that.
I wouldn't even say Kieran. I'd be Sam Vita.
Oh yeah, of course. But I always address the players by their actual first name. Like even when I met Emil Heskey a few years ago after Motherwell played Bolton in a testimonial match, everyone was like Heskey, and I address him as Emil, and he comes to me for a photo.
See, I hate when you see like wee guys that like go Musa. Like remember when Sofian Musa was like Musa, and I'm like, mate, call Sofian. Like,
Aye.
So, at the end of the day, they're just people. They're not like they're just normal people.
They're just like you and me, only more famous and you had more money. But I remember waiting outside Dens, and then there was a wee boy wearing a United shirt, and then like he goes up to Paul McGann, he goes, "Do you like United, by the way?" And then he goes, "No," and then he goes, "How no?" And he goes, "'Cause they're shite."
Oh, brilliant!
I remember when that boy ran onto the pitch after the Dundee and Barton game where we won the league, and he goes up to Colin Nish, like, "Nish, do you hate United? Do you hate United?" He's like, "Aye."
Yes, Christopher Haugen says Liverpool are the most popular team in Norway. Of course, there's a Stenhousemuir fans club. Yeah,
The Norway stand at Oakle View.
Yeah, you've sat in the Norway stand, Fraz.
I was actually the first ground that I went to was Oakle View. Steny versus Arlo.
I've sat in there as well.
I never understood the like correlation between Stenhousemuir and Norway, to be honest. If you want to enlighten me, Christopher, I'll be very intrigued. I'm not saying that sarcastically. I would genuinely be intrigued.
Of course, I've scored 2 goals at Stenhousemuir's ground.
So
I had to put that in there. If you want to look back, it's the Scottish YouTubers versus Stenhousemuir over 35s.
Ross Lockhart, that's a good question.
Oh, God. James McFadden.
I'd say he's a fan from my era, but I remember I met Pat Linney, who's the goalkeeper when Dundee won the league in the 61-62 season. And I said to him, Pat, can I get a photograph? And he goes, oh, no bother. And he was like, and he goes, see if like cameras were a thing back in the 60s. Like, people wouldn't do this. Again, like, a lot of people just like appreciated us for who we were, but I appreciate the sentiment all the same.
Looking for a live stream, and all you come across are fannies like this.
Right.
Hey!
Okay, up you. Yeah.
All right.
All right, Russell.
All right, Russell, just settle yourself down there. Wonder what team
Yeah.
he supports.
Chat, Russell. Chat. Nice to meet you.
Chat, Russell, get bound.
I think going back to the sort of football and starstruck thing, I think, as I was saying earlier on, I met Glenn Kamara, he was sort of really down to earth. Neil McCann as well. I thought Neil McCann was really even though he wasn't a footballer at the time, he was Dundee's manager, but he was quite good. And also Rab Douglas as well. I've spoken to Rab Douglas before.
Love that.
He's a good guy too.
Callum Davidson met Chris Boyd up at Aki's away. Had a good wee chat with him. How many pies did he have with him?
I remember I seen that coming out after the Arbroath Dundee game, because obviously he's the goalie coach at Arbroath, and then somebody was like, yeah, Rab, by the way, you smell great. And he goes, cheers. And he was like, what is that? So I can get it and like spray it, and you know, like the wife can appreciate it. He goes, it's my own concoction. Fuck all.
Is that the game at Gayfield or the game at
It was the one where Dave scored twice last season. Gayfield, fucking Baltic ground. YOLO swag, Brian Laudrup, beautiful man.
Kai Gorman says you just made my city start asking questions.
Sorry, Kai.
I got a pick with Scott Brown, and I'm a Rangers fan. He's such a lovely guy and very funny.
That's the thing about Scott Brown. Everybody has this like, oh, Scott Brown's a prick, Scott Brown's this, but like, see, like I know people have met Scott Brown, and he's actually very sound. He will talk away.
Do you not remember when Gogsy will? But when Dundee played Everton in a friendly, we went outside the ground after the game, and there's like so many people wanting to wait for Romelu Lukaku to come out.
Ross Barkley, very young man at the time, scored in like 60 seconds.
Aye, it was Ross.
Do you remember that one, Ross?
No, I was at the game, but I was selling programs probably. So
Was it not?
You always missed the first 2 minutes.
Didn't he get started?
Aye, Ross Barkley.
Conor McElhenney that scored in the first 2 minutes.
Who?
Conor McElhenney.
Yeah, Ross Barkley scored the penalty in the second half.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Aye.
I remember the Man City friendly. Was that year?
I remember that as well.
I was the day of the World Cup final. I think I was coming back from holiday that day.
Yeah.
I do.
Thomas Conrad had
Hang on.
Negredo in his back pocket.
Aye, Thomas Conrad was only a trialist at that time, eh?
Yeah, aye, him and Tank were trialists that day.
And we also had that. Remember that Kieran Cadogan?
Aye, he was all right in that game.
You had him on trial.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had him on trial in that pre-season, and then like somehow never got a contract. I thought he was good as well, to be fair.
Yeah. That was Kevin Thompson, James McPake, Harkins. We had a good team that day.
Russell Hibb is 60 watching. Must be the family. Nice neck prick.
Okay. I met Scott Brown in Glasgow Airport, and we had a few drinks before our flight. He's a top guy and can actually take and give the old family banter. He can, as long as you like don't mention anything stupid.
Aye, that's the main thing.
Like the real life, like Ken. You know, like if you mention something the real life, Ken, obviously he's going to look like a stone. He's going to look stone cold because.
If you speak to him just about normal stuff that's maybe not about football, he might be more inclined to talk to you because he's probably sick of talking about football all the time.
Aye. Keelan Morris is soundest player I've met was Wes Foderingham. Oh, of course.
That's an interesting question. How did Dundee ever recruit Kamara?
Well, Neil McCann picked up the phone and.
Here's my my logic on it. My logic, Scotland. I think Neil McCann worked for Sky. Dundee bought him out of his Sky contract. Now, obviously, Thierry Henry works for Sky as well. I think Thierry Henry told Neil McCann that Kamara had been released by Arsenal and to have a look at him. And then that's my logic. It might not be right, but
Fair enough. Christopher Haugen replies, from what I believe says here, we're bottom of the worst league and they wanted to support a Scottish club, so they decided to support the worst team.
Respect that.
I respect that. I was avoiding the football chat, but he asked me who I supported. Well, that's fair enough.
2 seconds, please.
Joe Patterson asking, where did Stevie go? Stevie is here.
I'm back in.
Stevie is back.
I was just about to say he's eating his dinner, but yes, here.
I am. Oh, had to wolf that done there, man. Fantastic. Brilliant.
What did you have at McDonald's?
Oh, mate, I had IKEA meatballs, the peppercorn sauce, mashed potatoes,
Oof.
carrot. Fantastic. No, it was a fat bastard, know what I mean?
You, Sanny.
You, Stanley. I think that's reference to that chat. I'll go on.
2 seconds to get my...
Well, Dundee players are returning for the second half. It looks like they've been getting chased in the toilets behind the goal in the away end.
See, before, there was...
You alright, Stevie?
Aye, can you hear me now?
Aye, but your mic went underwater for a minute.
I don't know what happened there, but do you want a Faddy story while you were talking about football players?
Go on, then.
So I went to his house, right? And obviously we just took his girlfriend in to see him for the first time in like 3 weeks. My dad was like, don't go in the room. Obviously I burst in the room while he's trying to see his girlfriend, you know what I mean? I was 8 at the time, I was like, I'm not waiting. So I get it. Sorry.
So you walked in on Faddy doing the deed?
They weren't doing the deed, but I think they were getting to that point.
Bro.
But no, I took it well. So did she apparently, but I'm kidding. but no, aye, so later in the night is like, right, well, I'll give you a game, right, playing ISS as it was back in the day. He's beating me 1-0. I was only 8. I was young at the time. I was like, Faddy, go and score an OG. He goes and scores an OG, and then I got up the park and beat him 2-1. So there you go. I beat Faddy at ISS.
Oh, funny.
There was a time I went into Terry Butcher's house as well, put my feet up on the couch and changed the telly because he had cricket on. Just, I'm not watching that. Fuck that.
Cricket's a bore fest. Ross Lockhart says, how and why were you in his house?
Me and Faddy were good friends at one point. My dad was a coach at Motherwell. Well, we're no close now. Obviously, he's got a family and stuff. But
yeah,
my dad was a coach at Motherwell, and got to know Faddy essentially, and he celebrated his first goal with me. So but he's still, anytime I see him, still talk about him. But just obviously, he didn't like it. He would. And we're back in the room. Fucking hell.
Kai Gorman says, only player I've met was Nacho Novo at the airport a few months ago, and he wished me a happy birthday. Oh,
Cute.
That's the nicest thing I've ever heard about Nacho Novo.
Russell Henderson did McIntyre drop Kamara when he replaced McCann. I mean, he played, and then like Kamara had interest from elsewhere, and then he just stopped giving a fuck. And then I know that sounds difficult to hear when Ross has told you he's a down-to-earth guy, but you know he was aiming for higher things. And then McIntyre went, "No, if you're not going to play for the team mentally, you're not playing for the team physically."
Yeah. Ross Lockhart, that was when Faddy was a young boy.
Aye.
When I was a younger man. Wait.
Oh,
Right, anyway, we're wanting Dundee to get back into this game. Come on.
Aye, give him a chance.
Martin Boyle got booked. I don't know if you've seen that yet.
I've not, because
clattering challenge on Cammy Kerr.
I have not.
Our stream
What did
is
he get
just
booked for
totally blacked out.
My screen's completely dead.
Okay.
It's got this like really weird screen as if it's just totally crashed.
It's like the please stand by shit.
Fuck up,
Yeah.
Mongo.
There we go.
I'm back on now. I'm done. Dundee are pushing forward.
He's just missed that Danny Mullen hat trick. Oh, Danny boy.
Can do with a goal.
I mean, I don't even know. Like, we're playing well, but I don't think we've got enough attack and power on the bench to change it up to get a goal.
Aye.
My dad was just saying that. My dad was just saying that Jack Hamilton, you know, for the Stevie Malin goal, Jack Hamilton should never get beat from that kind of range because the ball went over his head. So
I heard about Mr. Ramage.
It's an absolute rocket. I don't think he can save it.
I don't think any goalkeeper could do anything about that. I don't think.
I don't think
when
I first saw it, I
midfield.
thought he could do better, but when I saw it again, I was like, "Do you know what? There's no stopping that."
I'm not hearing that, Jamie. I'm not hearing that.
That was a terrible pass. For Charlie Adam was wanting a 1-2 there.
Chaz Mondo wants a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2.
Pretty much. Because he knows he can't run fast enough to carry the ball.
Pretty much.
If I speak, I am in trouble.
We're getting paid fuck all, Ross.
We're slaves, let us
DJ Bears.
Rory Loy.
That's a good question, right? Whatever happened to Rory Loy? Good question. He went back to Falkirk and I heard a story, but I probably shouldn't say.
Say it.
No.
Oh, pass.
About Rory Loy. And then he kind of dwindled into part-time football.
Oh. Hello, Gun72. Welcome to the stream. 67 people in the chat right now. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave one.
We'll try and answer the questions about where players went. If you want to know.
This question again.
I mean, it's kind of relates to like the both streams that we were doing, you know, like. But you know, the fact is, I don't know. Do you answer it in a Scotland stream or do you answer it in a stream that involves his club?
Ask me again at the end of the season.
Yeah. Because only if he can perform consistently.
Go.
That
was a big chance for Hibs.
I've not been to London yet in the sense of being 18 plus.
So you've been to London as a minor?
Yes. I've never been out in London. Like the only places I've been out in is Manchester and Newcastle and Sunderland.
I've been to Wembley twice for both Scotland games that I've played recently. And he's right, it is an absolute joke. And if he's gone there in the summer, he's going to need to take out a mortgage to be able to fund the weekend.
Okay, Dad. That's a good question from Kirsten. Who's your dream signing? One realistic, one not. I think, see when you think about it, like Charlie Adam felt like to everybody else it felt like an unrealistic signing, but to us Dundee fans, we kind of had an incline that he would probably sign for Dundee at one point.
For me, it was funny.
I was desperate for us to sign Kevin Nisbet in the summer. I was.
There.
Unrealistic signing, obviously, you'd take Messi, wouldn't you?
As long as you coming to Scotland, London with us. Okay. Fair dues, David. Fair dues.
All right. Want to try Oslo for beer prices? I've heard Norway's very expensive. It'll be like £8 for a pint.
So the Scandinavian nations are expensive. Like, I really want to go to Iceland, but like it's quite expensive for a pint.
Yeah.
So, fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
Oft DJ Bear 72. I like Kane Hemmings that played at Dundee. What do you think? I mean, Kane Hemmings, baller in the first spell, quite mediocre in the second spell, but the fact they fucked off means he's irrelevant now.
Played a different role the second time round as well. He played more of a target man the second time round, which therefore he doesn't score as many goals.
Joseph
The first spell, he had a lot of players around him that could do a lot of work for him as well.
Joseph Coyle says London is a melting pot of different cultures.
I always thought that was Glasgow, but okay.
You've got Heads, the Goths,
Disabled people, alright, Gogsy, we get it. Move on.
You just spent months in a bad bastard.
See, there's an Infinity.
Who was the last player you saw score live? Ollie Crankshaw against Yer United.
Yeah, Ollie Crankshaw.
Same.
Who scored for
enough because
Hearts?
we're all Dundee fans, this three.
Who scored for Hearts that day? We drew with them.
Liam Boyce, was it not? Oh, was it? No,
Connor
Connor Washington.
Connor Washington, there you go.
Surprised you got that, Jamie.
Well, I was at that
Knowledge.
game as well. So.
Knowledge.
There you were.
Yeah, that boy Doig has got some pace on him, like, for fuck's sake.
Yep.
Connor. An infinity. Feels like a fucking infinity.
Aye.
See, since I've got like the most up-to-date stream, do you want me to do the cut, John? Like number 1, Aberdeen will play.
Nah, don't say anything. It will just make it more exciting.
Oh.
Aye, but you'll be like 15 mile behind. Like the draw will be complete, and I'll be like, Dundee will play.
Joseph went to Berlin and got a bottle of beer for £1.50.
Yeah, Germany is cheap. Also, the drinking age in Germany is 16.
Aye. I do.
But they're trying to get it rose because of a teenager that died because of tequila shots.
Wait.
So
Jesus Christ.
his mom isn't happy, eh? Germany's good. I wish the Euros were in Germany and we had qualified. As I said.
2024, mate.
Here we go.
2024.
I can't even remember who we've got on the bench, by the way, boys. Have we got that Nicholas Hamilton on the bench?
We've only got 5 guys on the bench. It's
5 guys. Five guys got more.
I've just been sent through a wee joke. I know how I like a wee joke on the stream. This may be of interest to one of you. A friend of mine has 2 tickets in a corporate box for England v Scotland. He paid £300 each, but he didn't realise when he bought them that it was just going to be the same days as COVID-19 postponed wedding. If you're interested, he's still looking for someone to take his place. It's at the registry office in Hamilton at 2:30 p.m. The bride's name is Moira. She's 5'4", about 8 stone, quite pretty, has her own income and is a really good cook.
Oh, you had my hopes up there for a second and then I realised, no, wait, you said it's a joke.
No, I should have left that
Fuck.
What a scandal, Ross.
That's brilliant.
150 for a pint in Cluj. Fuck up, brother, beating your cunt. It's a competitive sport.
Good, yeah. 57 minutes played, still 1-0 to Hibs.
Can I figure about it? Okay, Stevie.
But just that sigh. Aye. Sums up my analysis. To be honest. I'm just looking forward to the draw now.
Me too, mate. Me too.
That's the same everywhere in Germany, though, Joseph. Like, they have like a beer for every time of the day. Depends on what time of the day it is. They bring out like a different beer for Like depending on the time of the day depends on the percentage of alcohol.
Aye.
Like 10 o'clock in the morning, they'll start with like 1 at like 2%. So I know my shit.
Oh my god, this keeps breaking down.
Yeah, Gogs' mine's just done the same.
Do you want to tell Logic Scotland to fuck off his Premier Sports account so you can log in? Sorry, Logic Scotland. Love you. Love to the fam. Thanks for giving me your account. Ross Lockhart, we have qualified for the next round of the BetFred Cup. We're just playing to be seeded. If we win, we're seeded. If his win, they're seeded.
Even if you draw user seeded, because you were top getting in.
But they'll win the group.
No, you were top going into it.
But they'll win the group if they win.
But that's what I'm saying. If you draw, you'll be seeded as well.
No, it'll be unseeded.
It'll be depending on who wins on penalties, though.
Oh, so I forgot about the bonus point.
It's been a long day, hasn't it?
Hey, you guys!
Hey, guys, I'm going to my bed, alright?
Guys!
Good chance for Dundee there. Charlie Adam with a brilliant ball over the top, and then Danny
Keeper
Mullen
came out early and got it
Yeah.
comfortably there. Danny Mullen, go on, son. Who is this goalkeeper, by the way? Where's Marciano at? I suppose he's way international, eh?
He'll be with Israel.
He'll be playing the night.
He's the captain, is he?
It's a
Of fear. Christopher Campbell, I don't know what stay home translates to in emojis, so. Joseph Coyles asked, how many times have you all been steaming?
We're streaming.
It says steaming.
It's streaming, mate.
Steaming.
Streaming.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
You do you, Phil.
if it was steaming, that would have been an impossible question for me to answer.
Yeah.
I lost count after the first one. Charlie Adam just loves a run. Just runs everywhere. Like you see him like right halfway up the half. He was like halfway line there.
Don't know. Can't get.
We've definitely done more than 50 streams. Put it that way.
We've done. How many was it? That I counted earlier in the week.
There's not like 54. So if you take 54 and you add 53 then 57.
Well, it's about 57, aye. Something like that.
Ross Lockhart, yes, we'll be doing a watch along, watching I'm a Celebrity. Yes. Get your wives and girlfriends.
Oh, it starts tonight, doesn't it?
Does it?
Yeah.
Fucking Stevie's all at it.
I've got nothing to watch, so I'm just going to stick it on. I'm a bit intrigued because it's in a castle this time instead of the jungle in Australia. I want to see how we're going to make it different.
Name at least 3 types of beers, Joseph. Okay, Tennant's, Guinness, and Beck's. I mean, it's hardly a fucking challenge. Everybody else try it.
Peroni.
Is this what you got?
Julian Peroni.
Julian Peroni.
He's wearing Mazzoni.
And Miller's. There you go. There's 3.
Is that what you're like on Tinder, Joseph? Just asking birds to name 3 types of beers and that.
Unless he's wanting name German beers.
Name 3 types of restaurant you'd like to go to for our first date.
Oh, hey!
McDonald's, KFC, or Burger King. Take your pick.
Sorry, can't afford to know. Ross, you look very bored, mate. You alright?
I'm just watching the game. It's
Shite, isn't
Well,
it?
dancing.
ones where both teams are not really playing for anything. Dundee have accepted the fact they've been beat now, and it's just it's not a great game.
It'd be a great game for the neutral, eh?
Well,
Absolutely fucking not. Nah.
Ross Lockhart, he doesn't even drink Carlin, so I don't know where you're getting still drink Carlin. He does not drink Carlin at all.
I've never drunk Carling in my life.
Even though it was the sponsor of the FCAs last year.
It's one of these wee tiger lightweights. Good on. I'm joking. Just because I'm on the heavy stuff, mate. Know what I mean?
We are the heavy lads.
That's why I've had a 2-day hangover, man.
Well, who's the lightweight now?
I'm that age, Fraz, I'm middle aged for somebody with cerebral palsy, mate. I'm coming towards the end.
Okay, Dad.
Fuck's sake.
Is that a well-known fact? If you have cerebral palsy, the hangover hits you harder.
Well, I think so, because mine are absolutely dreadful.
Fair game. Fair dues, Davey. Stranraer got unlucky against Ale. Do you think that's a derby? Well, not really a derby, but more a...
Something like that.
Oh, fucking hell, Joseph. Alright, Stevie Wales, you can sit on your high horse, but you'll still receive my wrath.
What?
I'm gonna die, boys. I'm gonna die.
Hey, Joseph, what the fuck?
And I don't sit in a high horse, I sit in a wheelchair, mate.
Corona, Carlsberg, Budweiser is lovely beers. Which is your favourite out of that, Jack? 27 minutes. Hibs are trying to do the short corner and Dundee have kind of dispossessed it.
To answer Vision Zander's question, they're too long.
It's quite a snooze fest to be fair.
Yeah, it's not really been that exciting.
Who the hell's this guy? Motherwell or Pish Gossip Paul?
What?
You got
Is that all of it?
I think he's trying to write I think he's trying to write Gogsy Pal there.
Gossip.
And dyslexia has kicked in severely.
Good news, everybody! Dyslexia has just kicked in.
Ross Lockhart, what stadium in Scotland have you not been to that's on your bucket list to see a team play there? I've not been to Cove or Ayr United. That's the only two.
I'd quite like to go to Peterhead just for the bands.
Well, we did
Fucking
that.
Baltic, your legs will actually freeze.
But the chips are banging.
I'd like to do Montrose's ground, Links Park.
We've done that as well.
Every time I watch a Dundee chance, I'm like, right, here we go, here's a chance. And then I remember that Fraz would have reacted to this chance had it gone in. So I'm just like, seeing Dundee on the attack, and they're just filled with no optimism whatsoever.
Not bad, fam.
Sorry, TMF Kane, you're not my type. You don't have a face. You don't have a neck. You just look like
A blank
You've
canvas.
got no fans. So,
What is it?
You got there now.
By the way.
Brecon City, once I get them promoted 15 times, I will be up there.
coldest game you've been to. I think Peterhead against Edinburgh City.
Arbroath's cold stadium as well.
Yeah, it's very, very cold.
Aberdeen.
Did you go to the game at Arbroath last year, Fraser?
No, I done an Arbroath game in pre-season and it was like 18 degrees, but like minus 18 degrees and wind chill.
I went up last December. It was so cold. It was peeing down with rain as well.
You're allowed to say pishing, mate.
Passion!
I know,
Joseph Coyle.
I know that's just.
Hey, this guy says he sits behind me at Motherwell, but he's also commented more on the Celtic. It's giving me the fear.
Okay. Joseph Coyle says, don't take it personally, it's just banter and I'm a nice person. Well, that's now debatable, Joseph.
Josh Donnelly, do you want to take money from charity?
Fuck up, Josh. Oh yes, CJ Loga Bear. Who remembers Paul McGowan getting mad with the 2 penalties versus Inverness? I'm sure Julian Extractor Bugurin will not forget in a hurry either. He's probably the only player I've seen at Dens that's got the letter X in his name.
Yeah.
Unless anyone can prove me wrong. Jamie or Ross.
I just remember going to when Ross was talking about the East Fife game earlier in the BetFred Cup. We played at Bayview, and the guy on the tannoy tried reading out his name. He's like, "Excuse my Spanish," but he said, he just struggled to read it out. It was so.
The fact was, Julian played for East Fife, so the guy should have been an expert at already pronouncing it.
Yeah.
You're now racking my brains as to who's played for Dundee or next. There's surely going to be someone.
See, to be fair, you try to rack your brains with Dundee players. Like, it took you like 5 months to figure out a trialist that played for Dundee like 10 years ago.
He only played one game.
He had brown hair. He was a good free kick taker.
He had brown hair. That fucking narrows it down, doesn't it?
I was like,
Christopher Helgen says, I went to Vålerenga and Tromsø in October one year, which I think at the time was -4 degrees. Must have been a while ago. Tromsø are in the second tier now.
Did that boy Arturo, you know how he had about 5 names? Did he have an X in one of his names?
I will have a look, mate.
Do you remember? Are you young enough to remember Juan Sarah?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Juan Sarah was a G.
I don't really remember him playing very much, but that's just because I was quite young at the time.
See, that was the thing. Like, I watched Dundee and like my dad was just kind of like, it was kind of like waiting for the telly. You know, like I used to watch the games on the telly, but I think my dad kind of just like went, right, you're 6 now, we'll take you to games. And also, with regards to Arturo, Arturo's full name was Arturo Juan Rodriguez Perez Reverte.
Right, so there's no X in there. Bastard.
Unfortunately not, mate. He currently plays for Atletico Ballad. Who the fuck? Baleares, who are in Catalonia, the Balearic Islands. They're in the Segunda Division B.
There must have been a Xander that played with Dundee at some point.
No, we did not have Alexander Diamond.
No.
Vision. Speaking of Vision, Alexander, there you go. Fraz, you got FM21. I do not have FM21. I have the beta though. And who's your first save? Who's it going to be? Well, I started one at Dundee, but the squad registration fucked me. So I'm currently managing Brecon at the moment, boosting my way through pre-season.
Yeah. Godsey, highlight Josh Moran's comment.
Big up, Rob.
I know Josh personally. So.
Just big up, Ross.
He plays for my football team.
What a guy. What team does he support?
He's a Liverpool fan, but his Scottish team's Hibs, so this will be why he's on the stream.
He'll be going off.
Oh yeah, Motherwell had Gina Doshov of.
Come on, Christy!
Was waiting for that. Was waiting for that.
I should have done D1 over.
Fucking have that.
Yep.
Capital cuts.
Yep. By the way, he's finished it brilliant.
Tom McGowan did a lot of the dirty work there.
I've still not seen that, by the way. I'm in a different
Good ball by Jordan Marshall there. That was like
brilliant ball.
John Marshall, Paul McGowan, and Paul McGowan.
That's a great goal. That's a really good
lovely finish.
Because the goalie's come out to try and make himself big, and he's had the composure to go underneath him. It's just, and then the ball in as well. It's fantastic.
See, I don't even know like what Hibs will be doing here. Like, will they be like try to get the second, or what the fuck's going to happen here?
Oh yes, Stephen Ross has found a Dundee player that had an X in it.
Alex Ray.
That's
a player that we've seen, Alex Ray, but like Ken, obviously, if you're thinking further back, you know.
That's a really nice
Hamilton, who was in the league when it came.
Yeah.
Bobby Cox.
Yeah.
But then the players that we've seen.
I met Bobby Cox, so to be fair.
Bobby Cox, what a gentleman.
We'll get that.
If there was like a past Mr. Dundee, it'd definitely be Bobby Cox. And then from like our era, I'd say Barry Smith.
That was a brilliant cross in, by the way.
And then Cammy Kerr, latterly. Did you see Barry Smith at Dundee then, Jamie? I take it you were too late for that.
No, I only knew Barry Smith at Dundee as manager.
Fucking hell, we're getting absolutely rinsed here. Like, I mean, folk are like naming all these Dundee players. Scott Fox. GMS Kian, if you're saying your club died to Dundee fans, we saved our club.
Oh, Lee Charles has put in this chat. Congrats to Scotland, well done.
Thank you, Shagger. You're a bit late.
Today's result.
Sean Mackey's on the pitch. Sean Mackey's on the pitch. I repeat, Sean Mackey with long hair is on the pitch. Dundee's going to win this. Dundee are going to win.
I will never forgive him for that night at Alloa.
How much did you lose out on?
About 150 quid.
What did he do? What happened?
I had a scorecast on. I had Dundee to win 2-0 and Kane Hemmings to score first. Kane Hemmings scored first. Dundee were 2-0, cruising. And then in the 90th minute, Sean Mackey tapped in his first goal for Dundee.
I don't think I've ever seen Ross so raging.
Oh.
Like, we were all celebrating, and then like me and Joe looked at you and went, what's wrong with you? And then he went, Sean Mackey, fucking coupon buster. Oh, fuck me, man. Who
bad at yous, boys?
Fuck, he's alright. Well, to be fair, I've not seen Alistair Kubiak play for Dundee yet. So, neither of us. So, like, I mean, the streams weren't available in the pre-season. I didn't watch the pre-season game, so that doesn't count.
I need to say on the balance of play, boys, that you should be winning this game.
I think we're actually, like, we're holding our own, which is, fuck off, Paul Dixon. Paul Dixon lived in Cammy Kerr's back pocket for a while.
Yeah.
Right, we get it. Folk can name players with X's that just coincidentally played for Dundee. Very good.
Oh, boys, you've been shafted rotten.
Yeah.
See, if we got to be on penalties, would you be raging?
No.
I don't know how I would be. I'd be like,
No.
Yeah.
Nice. I
We've
thought
taken on a really good Hibs team,
4-1 Hibs,
and
so
we've played quite well, so...
Dundee have actually really surprised me today.
like, when you said 4-1 and then I said 3-1, I was like, we were like, you know, like, what was your score prediction again, Jamie?
I didn't have a score prediction. I didn't have a score prediction, but I kind of thought before the game it would be like 3-0 Hibs or something.
Clatter that back, Sean Mackey.
I just thought Hibs would totally lose this game.
I'm trying to think of more X.
Oh, they've just scored. It's not getting on flash score, so it must be delayed, but fuck it. Sean Mackey.
You're joking?
Nah, Sean Mackey never scored. That was it in this bit.
Right.
It's actually an OG see the replay, man. But he's managed to keep Jamie Murphy quiet all day, and then the one time he gets in, that's what he does, man.
It's a bit. I think it's John McGee that comes off.
Very, very good play by whoever set it up.
Jamie
Jordan McGee.
Very, very good play.
I mean, if it finishes 2-1, then I will not be disappointed. Fuck up, Josh Donnelly. You support fucking St Mirren.
Yeah. I know. Fuck you, Josh Moran, as well, you wee prick.
Josh Donnelly, you want to take money for charity? That's not a laughing matter. Exactly. Silence is golden.
Joseph Coyle. The worst one I think I've had was on this stream. My first stream with Gogsy, Dundee v Hearts. I had £3 on both teams to score in both halves. 2+ corners each half for each team, and then 20+ booking points for each team. So both teams, it was Hearts won 6-2. Both teams scored in both halves. They both got 2 bookings each, and I think did Dundee get somebody sent off in that as well? I think if I remember rightly. Anyway,
no. It was an 11-man slaughter.
Yeah, well, anyway, so we got the 20+ booking points on both. 2 corners for each team in each half. Dundee had 2 corners first half. Hearts had about 4. And then second half, Hearts had an abundance of corners and Dundee got 1 corner. £453.
Well, I've got one.
Josh
I've got
Donnelly.
Corner.
Fuck off.
I've got one where I had like a football / darts hybrid, and it got to the point when I'm waiting on Michael Van Gerwen to win for £765, right? He hadn't been beaten 4 months. He goes 5-1 up in a race to 6 and get beat 6-5.
That's painful.
I was sick.
Josh Donnelly's getting a bit butthurt because I'm having a go at St Mirren. Cheer up, Snowflake. See, for these last like 13 minutes, I'd bring like fucking Jack Wilkie on, like just fire him at the back.
Should have started, Chris.
Doesn't it make any sense? Like, well, I mean, like I say, like Cammy Kerr put him at right back, but then if Cammy Kerr was playing at right back and Christy Elliott was on the bench, we wouldn't have Christy Elliott's goal. Tackle my dead there, getting a wee bit frustrated.
No, I've not seen the Linfield kit.
Josh Mullen, fuck off now. You're annoying.
Yeah. Yes, Josh. You spoke about this earlier. You'd watch the Scotland stream. We spoke about it earlier.
Exactly, Robbie Dawson. Imagine
on Wednesday, Josh. I'll non-contact tackle you.
Oh, that's a good question. Who does Fraser want in the BetFred Cup second round? I don't know. At least we're going through. We're going through as well, you fanny. Oh, Jesus, wet, son.
I've just seen McDade go mental there, Chris.
Imagine Dundee turn this around and get St Mirren in the next round.
Well, to be fair, I'm good at predicting.
Are St Mirren a seeded team? Or are they unseeded?
I think they're unseeded.
Just got a notification that Hibs have scored.
Oh, fuck.
I was literally a way to say, actually, that I think it'll finish 3-1. And I know that sounds stupid, seeing as you've just said, but I genuinely was just a way to say
Aye, 3-1. Fuck off. The defence needs to do better there.
Oh, dear. My coupon's definitely not coming in either. Oh, well.
What did you have?
finish.
Josh Donnelly, pipe down, Snowflake.
Wait, we won't be able to get St Mirren in the next round if we're unseeded, because St Mirren are unseeded as well. So
we're the St Mirren boys making all the noise everywhere we go. This is why Paisley folk are like absolute retards. They can't even spell St Mirren or Macon.
I tell you, in this bit, did really well up for that goal. Did really, really well. Lead up to the goal.
Yeah, that's true. If we get St Mirren, there's a potential that they'll call it off for COVID cases and we'll get a bye. Josh Donnelly, I've got you on strings. I've got all your wee Paisley pals on strings, including that fucking panda.
St Mirren on the lay is irrelevant as Hamilton.
St Mirren are just irrelevant in general. I mean, like, you have to go for a tetanus jag before you go to Paisley.
Yeah, I've only been to Paisley once, and it's one of these grounds where I've just decided I'm in no rush to go back.
Can you go once just to check it off and then fuck off?
Yeah, same.
Mainly because it was Dundee's performance that day. It was when
Was it opening day by any chance?
Oh, dear
What?
me.
Aye, it was opening day.
I would love
got
to
beat 2-1.
beat the next
Hold
round.
on, fuck my life.
There you go. Ross, your full man was right, mate.
Oh, dear me. You have capitulated, man.
Jeez, I'll be sound at this. I think it will be Josh. Fuck up now.
That can't
Hamilton
they're doing out.
goals left, right, and centre now.
Ken, we were doing so well, and then I thought 2-1. Ken, it's still respectable, but now it's just
A piss take.
Fuck's sake.
I'm just watching it now.
Fucking hell.
Oh, man.
So that you scored with what 15 minutes to go, and I'm thinking, oh, great time to score. They'll just see it out and finish the seeds now, and then it's just like.
That's it.
Alberg.
Dundee's defence is pish, that's why.
So, do you think maybe because the change of mentality of trying to sit in and hold it for the point rather than just keep doing what you were doing?
Probably, mate.
What
Do
the
you know what I mean?
Like, Fran really gives a shit.
I'm sorry, I love Cammy Kerr, right? I absolutely love the guy. I love his heart. I love his fight. He's
You could just say you love him,
barely, barely even a right back, never mind a centre back. So why are we playing him at centre back?
Just get Liam Fontaine in, man.
Oh. Honestly, should have played the young laddie at centre back.
He goes in 6 minutes, man.
Brutal.
Oh dear, Joseph.
Joseph, you just chatted shite, eh?
We have a new Kobe.
Laura's confident about Dundee's promotion chances.
No, Joseph, I'm just spitting facts.
If we were living normally, would you have went to Belgrade and Thursday? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, definitely. I'm quite glad that
Bring on the
you made
draw. I have seen enough of this.
You made a good point when I was talking to you on Friday night, though, Gogs. I'm quite glad that and Fraz said the same. Quite glad that there wasn't a crowd there, though, because I think it played into our favour. But
Yeah.
It's a very hostile ground, as the Maracana, as they call it.
oh man,
Oh,
Dundee, small, dusty club living in the past, might be because to go honest Dundee fan. The fact is, we've not got past 11, so
Dire need of a centre back.
the
I don't know why we've just not addressed our goalkeeper issue. Like, well,
Yeah.
we'll see what this new guy's like, but
if we brought him on,
How
we'd be
would
probably
not-
breaching some shite and we'd get chucked out of the.
There's no way Hamilton's keeping this place after him. So.
no way.
At least you tried. I think Josh McPake will get sacked. What's Josh McPake done?
has Jack? But I'm trying to think. Has Jack Hamilton really been at fault for any of the
John
goal?
McPake plays for Morton, does he not?
No, but it's the fact we've conceded 4.
It's more a respectable outcome than.
As they say in the Sidemen Among Us videos, that's enough for me.
Do you see the real life side men Among Us? And it was like Vic was like
Oh, Vic looked like a serial killer.
Vic was seedy. Vic is seedy in general, to be fair.
Yeah.
I see Vic's meant to be going on some BBC game show.
Oh really?
Yeah, apparently so.
Oh, Nelly.
Dundee have not yet to bring on a sub, but I think Christy Elliott's just winded himself.
Just.
Honestly, it was 1 each when Sean Mackey went on the park.
It's Sean Mackey's fault.
Sean Mackey's the difference here. You're fucking.
Sean Mackey's the difference between 150 quid.
Your vendetta for Sean Mackey's actually spurred him on, Ross.
Oh, Statement Sundays are too good, but
Sean Mackey's nailed Christy Elliott though.
I just hope we hold on for like 4-1.
Yes.
If they get 5-1, they're like, oh, this totally like is better than the 5-1 that Hearts beat us in the final. Is it fuck?
I bet. Oh, that's a nasty knock there. I bet you, right? If in the draw we'll get Hibs again. I bet you. I can see that happening.
We'll get Hibs at Dens, brother. I want United at Dens. Calling them out.
But United are in the next round.
That was the point.
Just want Motherwell now.
Feel like shit, just want a sesh.
Oh, that'd be class.
It'd be a pass the mic special.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
It's a bit rude.
Kobe's not invited to join if it's Dundee Motherwell.
Fucking don't let it be Aberdeen v Dundee, man.
No. Kobe would just get wide in the chat.
To be fair, the last time that we played Aberdeen in the League Cup, we done very well.
Andy Considine, last minute goal.
That was awful.
Stephen McGinn has entered the field of play.
I know, I was seeing that he was getting warmed up.
Is that all the McGinn brothers played for Hibs then?
Yeah.
Pass the
Must
night
be-
if you've been brilliant.
Must be
Next,
shite being Stephen and Paul. When your brother's just such a
Did we
ball.
get Stephen from Sheffield United?
I know.
in
I
the
remember we had him. I
2015?
can't remember where we got him. Like,
He only scored one goal. It was an equaliser against Aberdeen, but
I remember.
Oh god.
Just went with his game to fucking end.
Aye, it's at that point now, isn't it, where you're just like, right.
Right.
Broxy, what? Golden Temple, despite the shite he spouts, is only 17.
Oof. Hibs player makes fun of Dundee 1 year later. Dundee 4-1. I'm confused.
The game in Monster was definitely a virgin.
That just definitely illiterate, but the sounds of that attempt at a fucking sentence.
Oh, I know.
Your teacher's getting sacked in the morning. Sacked in the morning.
Oh dear.
Thank God we're in it like the last minute.
You know. Funny, once it went 4, it's just like, just finish the game now.
I don't think you can actually sing that when he plays for Hibs. We've got McGinn, Stephen McGinn. I just don't think he'll stand. He's Jim Goodwin's man. He plays for fucking Hibs.
So,
I don't want that in a bad way. I just wonder what your expectations are. We're all here for the footy. You're not going to start a great debate in a football YouTube stream. Well, I've seen stranger things, Broxy.
I don't know what that's referring to. Like, have I missed something? Has something gone over my head?
Broxy 8 and Golden Temple are having a wee bitch fight.
Class. No, I have no comments. The match will be done in about a minute and whatever stoppage time's left.
Thank fuck.
The joys of being ahead, I've only got 30 seconds left. Woo!
I'm well into the 90. And it's plus 1 minute.
Yeah, I was one of the best in the Cooper Gymnastics team. Who am I kidding?
Okay, Dan Mac. Okay.
I know, what Dundee fans?
I think he's talking about you. Steve.
Okay. Okay, Dad. Okay, Dad.
Thanks, Dan. Cheers.
Cheers, Dan.
That's it. Fucked.
Thanks for the view, Dan.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, Dan.
You'll be glad to know that it finished 4-1, boys. No spoilers there.
Thanks.
Yep.
I'll switch it off now.
Oh, the draw's about to start.
Oh, aye, yeah, right now.
We've done fucking well now. Just kind of capitulated.
I hate I've got that score prediction right. You know that. I fucking hate that I've got that right.
My word, where was this during all this during the second half? On the bench, obviously, 2 subs come on in the space of 5 to 10 minutes and score a goal each. Keep going, Hibs. Hashtag GGTTH. Hashtag HFC.
So who's seeded and unseeded? Does anybody know?
I'll have a look.
So Rangers, Celtic, Motherwell, and Aberdeen are all seeded.
And then all the group winners as well, but a wee bit to go. Just for the time.
I think the 4 best group winners were Dundee. No, not Dundee. Sorry, Hibs. Ross County and Dunfermline. Oh wait, no, Livingston, not Ross County.
I take Levy, like.
What happened to Race Rovers? Oh, they second. Oh, they were second.
Right, so ranking of second place teams. Falkirk, Dundee, Arbroath and Alloa are all unseeded, as well as what would be Ross County, St Johnstone, Ayr United, St Mirren.
Thing is, see out of the teams that are seeded, I don't think I want any of them.
I want fucking St Mirren.
No, they've unseeded. Gogs just said, do you know?
Yeah.
Wait, fuck off, Josh.
I'll put in.
Oh, Motherwell. Not for the fact that we think we'll get through, because we fucking won't. But if we take, I'll take Motherwell. Just for a pass the mic special.
No, because I'm telling you, Ross, you think you won't get through, but you'd end up beating us, mate. Just be a luck. No, but I think that we're getting a wee bit of momentum now.
Aye.
This season, hopefully we can. If you take away games against Old Firm,
Close Golden Temple would say that. It must be hard being a Hibs fan being the second best in Edinburgh. Close you'd say that. Backing up your fucking big cousins.
fucking Hibs and Rangers, the fucking Scottish football inbreds, man, honestly. Same cut.
Yeah.
Also, notice I said big cousins because Hearts were founded in 1874, Sevco were founded in 2012.
In a Dundee point of view, ideally you want Dunfermline or Livy.
I'm just thinking.
You don't want Hearts, and you definitely don't want Hibs after that.
See if we could do what we done to Hibs, played what we done to United, like played the team in the last game of the group and then beat them in the knockout. Fucking have it.
The one that fears me the most is Aberdeen. If we get Aberdeen, there's no way we're even winning that. We never beat Aberdeen.
Get that to
Even more than Rangers or Celtic.
I think I'd
The
rather.
Rangers have a bad record at Den, so
Yeah.
I would take them at home.
I know we've beaten Rangers more in the last 20 years in the league than we have Aberdeen.
Factoid.
So, just looking at now. Ayr. And then the next four, Falkirk, Dundee, Arbroath.
Bro.
There we go. So right now we've got as follows: the seeded teams for the draw are Aberdeen, Celtic, Rangers, Motherwell, Hearts, Hibs, Livingston, Dunfermline, and unseeded is Ross County, St Johnstone, St Mirren, Ayr United, Falkirk, Dundee, Arbroath, and Alloa. Comment down below who you would like to see your team get, and that would be great. Clitty Hearts, really? Kelty Hearts are not in it because they got put out of the group.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's all upset because I'm mentioning Rangers. I'll just shut my mouth.
Draw about 6:30.
Fucking roasters.
What time's the draw?
Should be about 6:30.
That's it.
Fraz, you'll have it because you've actually got Premier Sports on.
That's what I was saying. Do you want me like?
Yeah, you just see what it is.
Everybody's Douglas Nicholson. Yep, rent free in your head, son. You'll swag rent free in your head.
Jacko3 says I'll take anyone because Rangers are going to win regardless, right?
It's one of these ones where it's like it doesn't even matter who you get in terms of gate receipts and stuff like that because you can't get your crowds in anyway. So you really want a draw that's going to get you through to the next round.
Oh, well done, Josh. Not only using the original patter like that. Clown.
That would be a tough one for us, wouldn't it, Gogsy, in the chat there? Motherwell v Dunfermline.
To be honest with you, I'd like to avoid Dunfermline, but having said that, you look at the other teams that you could get, and Dunfermline are probably the one that's maybe the least.
For me, I'd
probably take Livy. Livy's probably the most winnable one out of the lot of them.
But imagine you get Livy away, though.
I live here. All back to Almondale.
Whoever we get, I think we're losing. But anyway.
You mad, Rab?
Yeah.
You mad, Jack?
I would love Alloa at home.
Oh, sorry, bend over. Am I being too negative and losing viewers again?
Now, Kane, you don't even support Motherwell, so that's irrelevant to you.
Aye, we need a Dundee Motherwell game for the pass the mic content.
Oh, aye, that'd be great.
But Niall's a Rangers fan, so I don't know why he's saying that.
Yeah, I bet Celtic or Rangers will get Alloa or Arbroath.
You mad? You mad?
Kai Gorman said Rangers versus anyone that hasn't got a plastic pitch. That was Nathan's comment.
They may have plastic pitches, but you guys have got plastic fans.
Oh, damn!
151 viewers. Where have you all been all stream? But, oh well.
I got to here just to watch the draw, to be fair.
Yeah, definitely.
No, fuck off. I'm not having it. He's only in here for the long haul and he's only.
We don't bend over for Celtic.
Shut up, Golden Temple. You're a minor, son. Josh Donnelly saying now Kane is a biscuit nonce, whereas Josh Donnelly wants to take money from a charity.
Yeah.
So
funny.
Here's Robbie.
I'm just going to look at the BetFred Cup Twitter, see if there's anything said.
Get it drawn, boys!
I love that. I get called a roaster for voicing my opinion on a football.
Sneezing at the mic, fucking hell.
Shout out to Andrew Beattie, he's been here since the Scotland game.
Do we know that for a fact?
What a guy. BetFred Cup.
Could well believe that Dark Blue Nation.
It only says taking place after the game.
Oh, Premier Sports is fucked off.
I'm just getting Bundesliga clips on repeat here.
Robbie Dawson says, I love seeing you rip the piss out of Rangers as a Celtic fan. It's really funny. I wonder why.
Thank you, Robbie. You're the reason I do it. Also there to wind up my landlords.
Get in.
I mean, I'm not talking about Rangers, so I don't know what you're chatting about.
We'd always like to make it about the Rangers, whether you guys like it or not.
1-0 Wales versus Ireland. Mark will be absolutely out his nut.
He'll be throwing himself up against the wall.
Aye, it's I've got it on the other screen here. Yeah, they're 1-0 up. I haven't really watched much of it, but
I think I'll put that one anyway.
Yeah, it's the boy Brooks that scored for them, the one that's at Bournemouth.
Oh, right.
Oh, Chaco 3. Oh, Gogsy, I've been here since day one. Please notice me, please. Fuck up, Jack.
Pretty much.
That kiss-ass behaviour will not go anywhere.
I would say Dunfermline. Aye.
No, Dunfermline are seeded, do they not?
Stevie looks like Billy Mitchell of EastEnders. I'm sorry, but I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all.
No, man.
Apparently it was a duffy mistake for Ireland against Wales.
Look at you.
It's like watching Trainspotting 3 Dundee edition, but there's two non-Dundee fans here.
Okay, Dad.
Okay, Lab. Lab 1910. Fuck's sake.
That's what they're doing.
It's quite ironic considering that the characters of Trainspotting were Hibs fans.
Exactly. Ping pong is in the house.
Ping pong.
Any Falkirk fans in? That's a different question. I mean, I don't know what I can do to fill the silence. So, for those that are coming in expecting entertainment, I mean, we've
Where
just
are we at on your stream for the draw?
we. Oh God! Cheers.
I don't think that'll catch on, Joseph. Conn.
No, they really won't.
Joseph will want your Willie.
Golden Temple says, anyone here own any beehives? The resident Englishman of the stream, Matthew, probably does.
He attends a hive to watch bees, yes.
The most random question we've ever had.
Golden Temple, did you get bullied in school by any chance?
Goodness me, man.
Oh, Josh Donnelly.
I can't speak. I can't speak too early about drawing the pars because we can't play the pars.
Josh Donnelly takes money for charity. Pass it on.
Tell you who we can't get. Hamilton, because they're fucking pissing the cup.
It's funny. Now up to 200 people in the stream. Wow.
Maybe a triple.
Yes, we'll be streaming the Czech and the England games as well. A triple header. I'm gonna be like comatose by half time in that
Stevie,
game.
why did you ask Golden Temple a good question?
Oh dear.
Wow.
Oh my god. We can't repeat that.
No.
Nope.
I
Why
do
not?
want to be baptized for today.
I'd block him for that, man.
I know. That's not even funny, mate.
That's put him on timeout. It's awful. Awful behaviour. Cheers, Green Go. Don't call me Bear.
Fraz, who's on the draw?
Stevie Mallon's currently getting interviewed, mate.
I know, they're taking the piss, man.
Fuck's sake. What an anticlimax. Yes, me and Fraz are going down to London for the game. So Stevie.
Right, fuck up, Josh.
Wait, you two doing Roscoe, Jamie, he's gone?
I don't know, mate.
I'm not sure yet. I'll need to wait and see.
Come and see.
Just couldn't miss it,
Leave
man.
a like on the stream, please. That'd be great. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already. As we're marching away to 9,000, hope to get to 9K but before the start of December. That'd be great.
Get this fucking draw, man.
No, man.
Get this draw done. Up to
I would-
240. Fucking hell.
I would rather they went straight to the draw and then done the analysis, rather than do the analysis and then go to the draw.
It makes more sense, but
Because then you can actually ask the players or managers about, well, what do you think of the draw? And that's an extra question. That's more content to fill.
they'll want they'll do the analysis and then they'll do the draw and then it'll fuck off.
Fuck's sake.
I've got ice hockey now, so I can't even watch it.
I can't watch it either.
Actually, I'll tell you what I might do.
What's in the shop there? Yes, this day there is very shite.
Oh, I know. I hate the suspense before a cup draw.
I can tell you for a fact, on this day in 1964, Johan Cruyff made his professional debut for Ajax, and in that in his Ajax career, played 369 games and scored 271 goals.
What an absolute baller.
What did you? Alright, fuck off, Stevie, man. Let's get to the draw. Fucking Darryl Curry's got his gloves in his pocket. Looking like an absolute...
Get it on the
Vikings
radio.
have just I'm not talking about you. It's just with my comment I'm going to make here. They're just spouting shite now. I was going to say you're just spouting shite, but I didn't want you shouting that I was talking about you. Just fucking.
No, I know they're just trying to run down the clock, aren't they?
I mean, they're arguing about who they should have gave the man of the match. I don't care. They the draw.
Oh, I hate that. Because they got time to fill.
Tell you that game today was more evidence, and this bit should be in the Scotland folder.
Kai Gorman says, "Who's a better finisher, me or CJ?" The football way. CJ's had more shots at goal in matches, but I think I'm the finisher.
CJ's better at tombstone pile drivers and rock bottoms.
Aye, CJ's better at getting injured. I'm kidding on.
Jordan 14 folk in according to Harris Taylor.
No, it's 246 here.
Yeah, fuck off, Harris. False information.
Nicholas White says, "Gogsy, want to meet for a fight?" No, I'm not your type, mate. I'd be taking a liberty if you wanted to fight me.
Bro.
Do you know what annoying?
Classic take interview. We've got a lot of positives to take for the game.
Aye, if games lasted 75 minutes, you'd have drawn.
Oh no, Stevie fucking J.
If my grandmother had wheels, she'd be our bag. Oh my God! Lost now.
What are they talking about now, Fraser?
They're interviewing Jack Ross.
Oh.
Aye, well, on the radio.
No, that as well, right? See, before the draw, they'll have the cheek to go to a fucking advert.
Oh, definitely.
I should just went to an advert and then came back for the draw, like right now. Like my fucking.
On Premier Sport, and some of us we don't have Premier Sport, but we've got Fraz that's watching it.
I wonder if it'll be live on the SPFL Facebook page, because it normally is. So
I think because Premier Sports have got it, mate, I don't think it will be.
Ryan Bars after being on the pass and might qualify the lads for the SYT team.
If you can walk, yes.
I do not play football. My Achilles are done.
Oh no, I'm shit at football, so nah. So.
The football pro pundit, will you tell us?
Of the SYT, Lewis Buckins commented. All right, Lewis, how's it going, mate? Hopefully we can get Dunfermline in the quarterfinals. That'd be great. That'd be class.
We really need a centre back.
We got that Liam Fontaine, by the way.
Defensively, yous were shocking, mate.
I think it was just energy, just capitulated. Could not bring on anybody from the bench.
Got Ashcroft to come back in. He hasn't filled me with a hell of a lot of confidence so far. And we've got.
What about Apolabi? Where was he?
Injured.
Oh, superb. How's he been for you?
Who?
Afolabi.
He came on against Hearts, and he looked the most dangerous player we've had all game.
He played well against Morton, and
Surely
he played against and
the
the Rovers. Sure, he played against the Rovers as well.
Cian MacArthur says, "Gogsy, why Dunfermline? Well, I'd rather play Dunfermline than Rangers or Celtic." Really? Have we really got that? See,
God's sake, wrap this interview up.
Fucking no, man.
I don't have any guff centre half, so you can see. Okay.
Okay, Josh Donnelly.
Oh,
It's quite funny that he called Danny Mullen a reject. I think Danny Mullen was he not the top scorer last season?
I think he was, wasn't he?
Do you want to be made shortly? Do it now, you fuck.
We can't.
Are you watching Premier Sports as well, Stevie?
Aye.
The football pro pundit, if you look at the video printer below.
Right. James, Jack Ross's finished his interview. They're hearing a wee laugh, and like Michael Stewart's bumping his gums, talking absolute shite. Michael Stewart looks like a B-Tech Seb on golf.
Right. The football pro pundit, would we play Hibs in the Cup? If you refer to the video printer that's at the bottom of the screen, it will tell you the teams that are seeded and unseeded. Hibs can only play teams that are unseeded, so you cannot play Motherwell.
Josh Donnelly,
it really annoys me when people just do not understand this whole thing.
Don't worry. I don't mind.
I know it happens, but it just really pisses me off.
Random bars on meme.
Kirsten says, I hope Lewis Buchan asks Bambino Becky if I can.
Are you kidding me on? Are you kidding me on?
What are they doing now?
My Premier Sports is just frozen.
Oh, for God's sake.
This is just pash, man. Chris Sutton just bumping his gums now.
Oh my God, this is just good for. This is good.
They're not just getting their tuppence worth, like.
So what's everybody having for their tea tonight?
Well, it looks like I'm not going to get tea at this rate.
Well, that was your decision to make it a triple
I've
stream.
I've got no problem missing the third game, Gogs, man.
I mean, who do you even tell to go on for the third stream?
I would do it, but like, who's going to be in the comments watching us watch as we'll be to the public?
Fuck knows, mate.
You can date yourself.
I'll do it if you want to do it, but
fuck it, why not?
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I'm listening to it on the radio, and we're no further forward.
Jesus, man.
Kevin, fuck you.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, is it happening?
Mike Page getting interviewed.
Oh my God.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And then they'll reflect on that, and then they'll go to an advert.
And then they'll go to the draw. Aye, because they've got to fill out to 7 p.m. because that's their slots.
See if this was BT Sport, wouldn't be waiting so long.
I know. Cheers, YOLO swag. Oh, by the way, we're up to 275 people on the stream.
This is the worst part of the stream I think I've ever done, because we're just sitting and waiting.
It's just waiting. It's the waiting that's a pain in the arse.
What's with this Stevie hating in the chat? What's all that about?
What's with hating?
I've got Nicholas.
He's been getting wide for far too long. Hello, Lee Barrett. How's it going?
Nicholas is just raging because I used to be his stepdad. We cunt.
Jesus Christ.
Your mom stole this 10 a lift just for me, mate.
So everybody's coming in with their dinner just now, so we've got chicken roast and apple pastry with custard. That's all right. I had a roast chicken last night.
There you go. I've even tweeted to the BetFred Cup draw. I'm fed up.
Why are you bastard?
So, because Emma Dodds tweeted BetFred Cup last 16 draw taking place live on Premier Sports, etc. And I retweeted her saying, "Gonna no dragged out of this, please, kiss."
There's a fox on the Easter Road pitch.
Ross, I'm 27 in December. And well, 2 weeks.
Hey.
Know.
Oh, here we go. The draw is here.
What?
It's the shagger for the SPFL. Alan Stubbs. Oh, it's 20-yard advert. Oh, fuck my life.
Right, guys, I've got a question. Right, I'm slightly ahead of Fraz. Do you want me to do the draw and comment out what happens live, or do you want to wait and see for yourselves?
No, just say it.
No, do it as it happens live.
Because I'm not watching anything. So
Okay, right.
How are you ahead of me?
'Cause I don't know. I'm watching on my Skybox, and I
I've got
just
Premier Sports.
so they are, but just seem to be a wee bit slightly ahead for what you're commenting.
Right, I'm not going to look at the comments. I don't want it to root.
Stop making fake fake draws.
Yeah, I'm not
You will
looking at
hear, you will hear it from me.
So, Troops,
want.
remember to follow the Instagram and Twitter at Pass the Mic Live. That's the show's own social media platform. And I'll read through the seeded and unseeded once more. They are as follows. Seeded is Aberdeen, Celtic, Rangers, Motherwell, Hearts, Hibs, Livingston and Dunfermline. Unseeded is Ross County, St Johnstone, St Mirren, Ayr United, Falkirk, Dundee, Arbroath and Alloa Athletic. There we go.
Monalo.
Same old Alloa, always cheating.
Oh, come on, get on me. I just want this to hurry up so I can go for my
Um,
sprint.
Are they going to just... we 9 more people for 300 in the chat. That'll be great.
Invite your mother, dad, brother, sister, granny, granddad, aunt, and uncle.
Involved. Get everyone in. Everyone in.
Lewis full 25. That's what I want as well. Dundee and Dundee United.
Isn't it funny? 298. Isn't it funny how we've had more views for this stream than the Scotland stream?
Because Kobe's not here.
Factual information.
You know me. Only deal with that. Cardboard folk. YOLO swag, elbow cough.
Saturday.
you're number 14 of them.
Number 14, Dundee will play number 2, Celtic. I'm just glad that it's not such a ball ache, kind of like the Champions League draw. Kobe's in bed from school tomorrow.
What, they bring out a player and interview them, and then it's just.
I only watched it for 11 minutes.
Big Bobby Lee one.
Like a shagger. Oh, so it's got copyrighted.
Yeah, we just got copyrighted.
Good one, guys. Good one.
I'm living in the 21st century. Come on.
What happens if you got the performer of a song and they sung it pitch perfect, like as in the original? Would you get copyrighted?
I don't know, mate. I've never had the pleasure to have that.
Okay.
I wish Rod Stewart was doing the draw as well.
That's number 7.
We're playing number 3.
Rod Stewart was class. Alan Stubbs was just like,
hey, it's just starting. Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Number 2.
Motherwell number 3, Gogsy.
All right.
We are number 14.
See, if she was the last woman on earth, would you shag Emma Dodds?
I mean, if she was the last woman on earth, I think there would have been a lot more people in line before me.
There's 302 people in the stream. Round of applause.
Right, numbers 1, Celtic is 1, Rangers 2, Motherwell 3, Aberdeen 4, Livingston 5, Hibs 6, Dunfermline 7, Hearts 8, Ross County 9, St Johnstone 10, St Mirren 11, Ayr 12, Falkirk 13, Dundee 14, Arbroath 15, and Alloa 16. If you don't know your number, then fuck you.
Right, somebody turn the back. Turn your back. We need to do it again.
It's number football.
Right, because there's 2 years asking, Emma Rangers is number 2.
First team out of the bowl as it is because it's not a hat.
Oh.
Number 1, Celtic.
Oh, fuck, here we go.
First team out.
Against
So
number
Celtic
2.
are at home
Oh,
to
Alloa. Bet you.
Dundee United.
Number 9, Ross County.
Oh,
Celtic v Roscoe, so we're not getting Celtic then. That's good.
I'm glad we don't have it.
There you go. And it's an unseeded team at home next.
Oh God.
Number 13, Falkirk.
I'll take that.
Rangers.
They'll be playing at home to number 2, Rangers is right.
You can't
Fucking
erase
hell.
it.
Knew,
You can't erase
knew that
it.
would happen.
Oh my God.
Number 5, Livingston.
Yeah.
Come on, number 14.
I will take that.
We'll do it.
We'll do it. I'll do it.
Number 12, Ayr United.
Fuck off here.
Libby Air. Oh, that's a potential banana skin, that game. See ya.
And the more I'm thinking this is going on, I think we're going to get Motherwell.
I hope so.
Number 11, St Mirren.
No. Oh wait, they're unseated.
Yeah, we can't get them.
No, I don't want St Mirren again.
Number 4, Aberdeen. This is looking more and more like Dundee.
We're definitely getting Motherwell.
We'll make a night of it.
Come on.
We got the Union boys.
Number 6, Hibernians.
Oh,
No.
What's
Please
this?
no.
We're definitely getting Motherwell.
Ha! He's got him.
Oh, fuck off.
Fuck's
Oh
sake.
no! What is Dundee?
Hey, you'll probably get Alloa or Arbroath now.
No, Arbroath. At home to Dunfermline.
Ooh.
Oof.
Just let us about St Johnstone, please, man.
Oh, I
I'm
don't
just going out the cup again, boys.
I mean,
Motherwell are at home, Gogsy.
Oh!
Who are we playing?
Come on, Alwa, please, Alwa.
Hope Alloa scudgies.
St Johnstone, bastard.
Fuck's sake. Ah.
So that means that Hearts are playing Alloa.
Yeah, Alloa
Wait,
at
is
home at
it?
Hearts.
Boring game.
Have we got Hibs at Easter Road again, or have we got them at
Yeah.
Dens?
So that whole game was pointless.
We'll do a rundown of the draw once it fucking concludes.
Yeah.
And then I'm going for my scram.
Do you want me to do it now so you can get away quickly?
Aye, go on then.
Celtic are at home at Ross County. Falkirk host Rangers. Libby at home to Ayr United. St Mirren v Aberdeen. Hibs will go again against Dundee. Arbroath v Dunfermline. Motherwell v St Johnstone, the all SPL tie, and Alloa against Hearts. So it's 2 all SPL ties. And then
Oh, there we go. There we have it, troops. Everyone, thank you very much for coming on tonight. We're going to be live again at 7:30 for those absolute season ticket holders. We're going to be covering the 7:45 kickoffs in the 8th Nations League. And yeah, apart from that, I've been your host, Gogsy89. We've been joined tonight by Frazqwandro.
Thank you, Logic Scotland.
Stevie, and Rocco.
Yes.
Thanks, boys. Thanks, everyone, for watching. And we'll see you. We'll see you.